that there are Pokemon moves that create black holes say a lot about the Pokemon universe.
What'd you say?
There are Pokemon that have moves that are just like black holes. That says a lot about the Pokemon universe.
It's okay. Just
Like,
ignore the fact that that you can catch Pokemon that are basically gods.
There's like a Pokemon that basically weighs the weight of a star. Like, it is the weight of a star, and like Ash is just holding it like it's nothing, and we're like, all right, this is meme worthy. Ash is secretly a 10-year-old bodybuilder. Changed my mind.
Lorenzo, Pilar, Goulash the Hate Seed. I've seen some
It
dumb
was
things
you,
done with
wasn't
that.
it? You bought Brian's ear coat.
Huh?
Did you
No,
buy
I just had this because I bought the last year's decks.
Yeah, I want to build your coat.
Yuriko is fun. You can do very, very dumb things with Yuriko. I am not. I am playing 1/1s for one tribal.
Well, as you can see with Ferguson Garm, unblockable stuff is neat, and like doing shenanigans with other cards seem pretty good. Oh, this is your dice. I'm gonna need to borrow some of this. Playing this deck. Please.
Golden 9.
Thanks, my dude. Neat. This is not a 9. 9 to beat. 9 to beat.
6. Beat that.
I did.
You already did. You're the person that rolled a 9.
No, I always say that. I normally roll like a 3 and go beat that. Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Literally only one number that can go lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the music that's being played right now? It's
I
like
mean,
very
you
like
could make a request, I'm sure.
very like weightless feeling.
Off return.
Played Doom?
Hey, Brian. Well, no, actually, Jen made this request. It's mine.
Oh,
Asked her. She's gonna say, yeah, I'll listen to some Doom. I actively listen to that soundtrack in my car sometimes.
Married landscape.
Roll. Wow, Swamp. Soul Ring.
Yo, look at
Wayfarer's
this dude.
Bauble.
Look
Oh,
at this
man.
dude.
Pass.
Oh, no.
He cut me. Blame him.
Just too lucky, I guess.
Impact Tremor. Path.
What is that from?
That's from when they used to do the From the Vault sets. This is from the Annihilation one, which was all board wipes.
Yeah, just blow
Excuse me?
everything
Yeah.
What?
What?
It was a
So
whole
they,
from
you know
the
what
vault.
the From the Vaults were? So they used to do these specialty things where it was from the vault, they'd pick a theme, and it was 15 foil cards that fit that
Wait a
theme.
minute that.
And one of them was
What?
literally like Annihilation. It was just like 15 premium foil board wipes.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah,
It
and
was all
you bought-
just blow
and
everything
you-
up.
Yeah, they were just like swag items. I bought like 2 of them. I bought.
What?
This is the Annihilation one, and then this one is from the Angels.
What is this bullshit?
And then they quit doing them, and they were really cool and a good way to make
I
reprints.
did not like the foiling they used for them.
No, it warps really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
My turn.
the Ulash Hate Seed deck has an Impact Tremors. I would just like to call attention to that very quickly.
I am aware.
It's not important. Okay?
Hey, no,
Here in 2 turns, I'll only have like 30 tokens. It's fine.
Only 30.
No, I don't think I'll get that many. Maybe
I mean, I've seen things like that.
This is what got him beat up with Food Chain. Like,
yeah, I draw attention to myself and then
like
I
Wait,
get
you play
eliminated.
Food Chain?
No, not in this.
Oh.
Last time I had proc
Nothing wrong
food
with
chain,
Food Chain.
and then
so
on the turn I could attack. They destroyed food chain
I'm
and
gonna
then
play
destroyed proc.
Soldevi
And proc
Digger,
cost like
and then go
500.
ahead.
cash.
yeah, he was like, I'm gonna make
What is
X
this?
amount of
So it's
kobolds.
pay 2, put the top card of your graveyard on the bottom of your library.
You have a graveyard order matters card.
Yeah, it works. It's good.
It does, but it's.
So now
I
my
like being able to
graveyard
rearrange
has to,
my
No,
graveyard.
it has to stay in order. No one can
Just
fuck it up
stay.
because it matters for that.
Yep. All right. one
a
for
neat
like
game.
4 cards.
Yeah, it's not an issue until you introduce one of those it's like 4 to a half dozen
It doesn't
cards
matter.
that
and then
you
this
must
guy.
maintain the order of the graveyard.
Yep. I'm gonna play a Terramorphic Expanse. I'm gonna crack the Wayfarer's Bubble and the Terramorphic Expanse. I'm gonna pass turn.
Yep.
Go get me 2 basics into play. I'm going to get 2 islands in case people are wondering. Island.
Everybody lose a life.
Cool.
Oh,
Lost
how
the life.
dare you?
Champion of Lambolt.
There. Best.
When did I put this in the deck? What?
What was your last name again? Gaynor? Yeah.
I was like trying to take roll call.
Yeah, it's Gaynor. It's not spelled how it sounds.
Do you know how to do a gainer?
I mean, I know. Well, yes, I know how to do it. Can I do one? No.
Oh, okay.
I know that the what it is. What?
I had to go to discard.
Oh, are you like
Yeah, no
in
lane
that
drops.
bad of shape?
So, a lane drop is for
I like your tattoo.
Thank you.
It's pretty dope.
I'm gonna just crack Myriad Landscape and go get some cards. They have to be the same. Well, that's a bummer, but oh well. You're good. I'm not gonna cut again after.
Would you like to?
You're good. Feels like a trap.
Would you like to reshuffle my deck?
No.
Use past turn, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was told Mary is just a bad version of Waldrova. No. That is wrong. I don't
Swamp.
agree with that statement, but that's what I was told, and then I proceeded to win. Waldrova is the
Um,
version of Marin.
Phantom Ninja.
Yeah.
It's like Phantom Warrior. Past turn.
Alright.
It's the exact same card, except exchange out the type of ninja for warrior. So this is
Ninja
just
of the
infinitely
Devours
better.
instead of Sage of Hours.
Huh?
It's like Ninja of the Deep Hours, but instead it would normally be Sage.
I want to
of
cultivate
Hours.
and pass turn.
So it's not a Sage, he's a ninja.
Who doesn't like ninjas?
I honestly, I think you played it and you were the reason I wanted to build ninjas.
Ninjutsu is such a cool mechanic.
Like, it is.
Yeah.
I wanted to build a samurai deck.
And
That
they,
was
like,
originally
actually
going to
made some
be
cool
my
stuff with it,
third
with the-
commander deck. And I was like, Brian talked me out of it because he was like, it's a do nothing deck. And I shouldn't have let him talk me out of just having a theme.
Out of what?
Building a samurai deck because I thought the Bushido concept was really fucking cool.
It is. It's really cool, and
There's also
pretty bad. in
there's a
practice, but
really
cool.
good commander for samurais. He's mono red. He is not a samurai, but every time he attacks, you can search your library for an equipment, and
Oh, yeah,
he
go there.
also when he also untaps all of your samurais, and you get an extra attack
turn?
stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Cultivated.
cultivated or pass.
My bad, bro.
And he can go infinite with
It's like,
I want to
Humble the Host.
I didn't.
You good?
I'm sorry. I'm still going to do
Oh,
a thing on
okay.
my turn. My bad.
Oh, okay. I thought the smack on the table was.
I lied.
I like
I'm
this
not
word,
going to
I
do a
think.
thing on my turn. Sorry.
Are they just Dragon
Alright,
Shields or
cool.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not cool. I feel bad.
I
But
feel like I need to start buying Dragon Shields. I like the feel of them. Although I also like Eclipse Sleeves. They smooth out a lot more than I think
Yeah,
Dragon
Matt
Shields
is
do.
actually better if you're playing a card game where you have to shuffle a lot because the smoother sleeves stick together.
I'm sorry?
Temple of Malice. I
Okay.
just scried one, put it back on top, and Crypt Gas. So all my swamps tap for 2 black.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's a good card.
So no, he says
Draw a card.
Is
Is land.
Yeah, these cards were suggested to me.
For
This deck.
Yes and yes.
lands are both good. I don't know.
And
if-
yes.
Yeah.
Because
Does it mean
it basically just says pitch a land, like
Yeah, it's an additional land. Yeah, there's probably
bounce a
something
land,
in it.
give something that already has trample, and then you punch people because you can just make them legal.
exchange for not letting him just get to play on everyone's turn.
Yeah.
Because you can do that exactly with that.
Ooh, you guys are both I feel like gearing up for some scary shit.
Wait, what?
I will let
I was like, what did I do? I have nothing.
Grenzo can come in as a gigantic boy. You've got Impact Tremors and Champion of Lambo. I'm coming at you for 2.
Okay.
This is that part where
Yeah,
he's
I'm glad
like,
I
I
had
told
one
you.
less thing.
I'm going to ninjutsu out Moonblade Shinobi.
Seems good.
Ah, man.
Do I take 3 instead?
You take 3 instead. And I make an illusion. Oh, why does it make this? Look at this weird amorphous.
Is that the? Oh, that's actually the card that.
It makes.
I think there's other. Are there other things in the set that make illusions though?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's
It's so
they just had that.
weird
They just
looking.
had that art lying around and like, what can we use this in? Random master set.
I
or
screwed up.
random-
I should have played this first.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you
Pass
could have
turn.
drawn another card.
Yeah, or even just Yuriko and got a Yuriko trigger. I messed up.
So you did something.
Or I could. I'm just misplaying all over the place. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me.
I won't. You're good. It's fine.
Parallel lines.
Oh boy.
Dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big thing in a little
Turn.
bit.
So now priority
Pass.
reestablishes.
Righty.
And a little bit. We'll wait.
Yeah, but why is your stuff on this I was just waiting. That's been out for like 5
Jeremiah, I need to remember kicker cards. I have like a ton of them. I open a box of Dominaria.
What does that have to do with this board state, Doug? Nothing. I saw that card before. It's green. How's it going?
Ever flowing spells because I'm a hurting boy.
That makes mana.
For one.
Hey,
I can proliferate it at some point, but like that's besides the point.
yeah.
So right now it's just.
I mean, the most important part is that it's a kicker card for your deck.
Yeah.
But it's already
That's
played
third.
now, so.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'll figure out some means of bounce. Like I can put regrowth in this deck, tap it for mana, blow it up. This hurts. I like have no green.
Grenzo with 4 counters on him.
He's a big boy.
Yep.
It's over there. It's still green. I just didn't see it. It was hiding behind this.
Seemed like you want to come do stuff to me, man.
It got moved from what I saw.
No, fine.
Yeah, like looked over here and like it seems like you're
Fine, I've just been looking around.
observing the board, eh?
I got nothing of importance to read.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
There's death in the span of a couple turns.
It's not important.
Well, I said I would let the episode. That one, I guess that would be because fair is fair. You do that, or we can do this. However, if he comes over here, I have a whole lot of his board.
Go to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing the illusion at you. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to swing the Moonblade Shinobi at you.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's not like I can defend myself.
I'm going to ninjutsu the illusion.
He's just laughing, doing anything.
Yeah, I found that.
Yuriko's coming up to say hello.
So 1 commander
Yep.
and top card of my library.
Top of mine.
Top
So
of yours.
I have 4 triggers,
Oh,
2
hey.
Yuriko triggers, and 2 Biden of Thasa triggers.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, we're
split
playing a
around,
game.
so-
They're playing
Yeah.
a game.
So I'm gonna do the Yuriko triggers first. Everybody take 2.
Okay.
It's a Skull Snatcher. It is a ninja.
Okay.
Oh, do you have like throat
Take
slitter in
5.
there?
5.
Throat
Oh,
Slitter.
speaking of the devil, I was like just about to ask, do you have throat slitter in there? But yeah, you
And
do.
then I'll draw 2 cards.
Alright, so
So
I
the
took
deck,
what from your Moonblade?
7 gold. Just me or everyone?
you took 3 from Moonblade. What? All that
Everyone
damage.
loses life to the
Everybody
Yuriko.
loses life to the Yuriko triggers.
Okay, so
And then
2
you
life.
take 2
You
and
took
then 5.
take
and then
3
you took
from
3.
that, and then you take a total of 7 from the
You
Yuriko
took,
triggers.
took 10.
Down to 30.
29 with 1 commander.
Yeah. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I will be here.
I'm gonna play out a Tormented Soul. Don't worry, it's a 1/1 that can't be blocked. It can't block.
As I said,
And
I don't know.
then
Just bring them all. It'll solve all my problems.
5, 6, 7.
Do you have an ogre slumber?
Pass
You have
turn.
no result more.
Hey.
I definitely will. I definitely let me go
Play
through
fourth
and
turn.
figure because I just need I need to
Then
do
1,
something to
2,
make up
3, 4, 5, 6.
preliminary deck list, and then I'll have Brian send it to you.
Man, I'm about to take a whole lot of damage.
Reward the Raid Mother.
I'm going to forbid that with the buyback cost.
That's fine. Yeah, that's a good question.
This guy's got like 80 million snakes.
Forbid goes back to my hand.
Yeah, cool.
I discarded a Smoke Shroud and a Choke Estuary.
I didn't know something.
You don't know that. That's all based on what's on people's
I will
decks.
pass
You
turn.
could have done something. You would have drawn it back. I tagged him twice with my destination.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful bastard.
Hey,
with that green.
green source. Look at that.
Alright, time for me to be able to play the game, guys.
It's always
One.
good.
Actually, I'll slap out an enemy instead, because that makes more sense. Two.
Getting
You
all
have
that
plenty
green.
of green.
Whenever another creature you control dies, create
If I had haste, I could tap it, and then play my next one drop. Fast turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, I'm going to float 4 and activate Grunzo twice.
This hurts.
On a stick.
Not a creature.
Not a creature.
Although I believe this is a really good card. Can I see
It
it?
is a really good card. Also
Again.
not a creature.
Thank you for
Return
the
target
weird
creature from your
reflection. You have helped me
graveyard
kill so many
to
people now.
Turn creature from your hand to play. Wow.
Hang on.
That is a yeah, really good card.
Yeah.
Seriously, confirm, please. What are we doing?
Shoots out 2 cards in a turn.
It was 2 ways.
Let's not talk to the guy who
That's
wins the
fine.
game with 10. With what? How many?
I used to have a
Spencer, are you playing the land deck?
Smiles at Death, and I ran Renzo and whipped on it all the time. Every card in that deck had 2 or less.
Yeah.
So Maze's End is a land that says if he has 10 gates,
You're more than welcome to read it.
yeah.
It'll take
Then
us
he wins
7
the
more
game.
turns
No,
at
he's
least.
saying
Only with that card.
Here's
Alright,
all of the
I'm gonna
gates I have on the
play
battlefield right now.
Rito Lantern.
To be fair,
For 1 more mana, I can put any card from my graveyard on the bottom, so it's just...
I see.
If it's on top, it's cheaper with the digger. Otherwise, I'm paying 3.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That is the exact point.
Seaboard views.
I mean, that's why when I had Okagachi, I just went and dug out Amulet of Vigor. The first tutor that
Oh,
I got
I
in
made
his
an
deck, I was like,
illusion last turn. Sorry.
You did make an illusion. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
That's part of what
Play in his land.
Yep.
yeah, I do, but you feel like you
It hurts me just to watch.
Go to combat.
Okay, one roll treasure.
Animal.
Moonblade Shinobi's coming at you again.
That's okay.
Yes.
The illusion and tormented soul are coming at you.
So I take 3 again.
Yes.
I'm down to 37.
I'm going
We have a
to
Zeus and a
play.
Golos.
I'm going to ninjutsu.
Our Golos is doing a ton
Rope
for
to the
us.
soul.
I'll tell you what, if you want to build Golos, if you want to swing a death touch over here, we'll
And
Golos die.
skull.
Yeah, tutor again. Tutor for Amulet of Vigor.
No, it's only a land. It only gets lands.
It's only solid. Okay, and then tutor for
I get
Oh yeah, screw 7 mana.
6
Don't
triggers.
ruin the
3
gameplay,
Yurikos,
dog.
3 Bison of Thassus.
Yes.
How much mana do you have?
Okay, Yuriko triggers
We're a
first.
lands deck.
Okay,
We have one
yeah.
Watch
land.
3 lands get flipped.
Well,
Please.
also these dealt combat damage, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they also go on the stack. So
Yeah,
if
oh, I also have a Moonblade. I'm going to resolve that one first.
okay, so you got a spirit, and then you want to resolve those first?
Yeah, okay. Throat Slitter is going to blow up Champion's Lambholt because it's a non-black. And then, I don't care as deeply, but I'm going to exile the
Raid Mother.
Raid Mother.
I was gonna say, please not me.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
2.
wounded,
And
defenseless
the
animal.
Champion's Lambholt.
You can't because you have to declare the targets when it goes on the stack, and champion was still alive.
You're right, then I'll
So
just
you have
do
to-
Cultivate.
Yeah.
you're correct.
No
My
ran for me.
apologies.
Yeah, no, that was something I thought about. I was like, could you kill it and then exile? I'm like, no.
Alright.
That'd be neat.
Land. Call
Yes.
this.
Alright,
Next one.
hit us in the face.
Take 5.
There's 5. That's
Down to
fun.
22.
That's a lot.
Take 0.
Hey, worked out pretty okay. And then you
Draw
draw
3.
Hey, we got one viewer. Don't worry, the game's almost over. Sean's killing us
is
with
it?
ninjas.
Oh, it's on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Directing traffic now.
Yeah.
Big green beefy boys. Yo, what up?
What to do, what to do.
Next game you could play green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You still have your elves.
I would really like
She said
one of my
green elves are pretty
all
much the
cards in
version
hand,
of green.
hand cards. I don't run any tutors in this deck because this is supposed to be like just I punch you with ninjas and you die. So
Yeah.
it's not really a control deck.
It's working alright so far.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to discard 3 cards. I'm gonna play Sword of the Animist, and then I'm gonna have to discard 2 cards. 2 swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass.
Man, everybody with all the sling, me.
Huh?
Sad boy. Everybody with all the sling, me, just a sad boy.
It helps to draw cards. I just drew 6.
Yeah, he drew lots of cards. And hit us in the face drawing some of them, so it's always good that way.
Yo, my elder.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that printing of it.
Everybody takes 1.
Yep, impact trigger.
Down to 21.
Still just getting shit.
I have dealt
Way
2
off.
damage with impact
I
tremors.
know,
Everybody
I'm
keep
just saying,
count.
I don't know what you're talking about, all this
expect the
damage.
tokens
It's
to-
definitely impact
I
tremors.
expect the tokens to come down at some point, and then it's just all sides.
Okay.
Halar's gonna start punching in the face. I need to find my.
I just realized
Trust me,
we've all
buddy.
got cards that deal everybody damage.
Yeah, I need to find my punch everyone card.
Start.
Tapping
That's a
2
bad
red.
Actually, it
2
might not
green.
be. It gains me life. I might actually start using that.
Goulash.
Don't worry, buddy.
Oh,
It's gonna be
uh-oh.
alright.
Come in with 1.
Oh,
one,
only
1
one.
counter.
Everybody take
Everybody
one.
take 1.
Yep.
Down to 20.
And then I am tapping 1 mana to remove 1 counter to bring out 2 sapperlings from.
Oh.
So everybody takes 2
two
more.
Down to 18.
Alright, and that's gonna be the end of my eventful turn.
I love those tokens. Where are those from?
Card Kingdom.
Oh boy, this is not helping.
Keep on slamming them down. Slamming cards down, though. Something will happen eventually.
You're
You
right.
got 6 mana. You can do
I could do stuff.
something. I have to believe that there's something you can do.
Well, actually, after your turn, attack this.
Go Hermes, just join the circle.
So my deck is not operating the way I built it. Normally, I have a lot more of like the tormented soul creatures.
Yeah, you've just been able to get in with just
Just
ninjas,
yes.
though. Yeah.
It's a float pool. Then for 2 red and 1 green. Gotta go get 2 lands. If I can stop suffering.
Okay.
And I want to hear your opinion and not be able to relate it.
Red. All I need is green. Deck. That's all I need.
I love this deck.
Yuriko's pretty neat every time I've seen her. It's just like ninjas is so. A lot of them feel very samey, which is like. I mean, it's a fun looking deck, but it's like there's only so many ninjas, so.
Yeah. So one of the issues with designing this is like a tribal deck, like I have it, is that
That's all
there's
I am.
only
My turn.
there's only like 20 ninjas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really.
Well, you got some cool new ones out of the latest set.
The reason that I was gonna build her, and it was gonna be this weird, like I was gonna focus more on like cheating out big things because so that her trigger did a bunch of
Yeah.
damage, and I was like, that doesn't seem as fun. And then they printed all these, and I was like,
Still done a good amount of.
Well, like, I was gonna do.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do
Shapeshifters
some
as a
Grenzo
combo thing.
activations at the end of your turn.
Knock
So,
yourself out, bud.
Number 1.
Oh, my body hurts.
Number 2. Nope. I swear there's creatures in this deck.
Are you sure?
Number 3. No. This is what happens. It looks so good when I'm like just like goldfishing it, and then I like go to play it. It's like
Nope.
no creatures.
Oh,
That
dude,
is
I'm so sorry.
That is 6 cards. I
At least I did a thing.
played off the bottom.
What does this one do? Can I look at it?
Yeah, it distributes the +1/+1 counters.
Oh, okay. All right.
So like I try and get it really big, and then I'm like, move all these +1/+1 counters to Halar. Halar's a 12/12.
Play a kicker card. Everybody takes 6.
Like, oh boy.
You have Forbidden Ancient in that deck? Or Forgotten Ancient?
That also does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the card I was telling you about earlier. No, but I
Play
want one.
Trading Post and
Anytime if somebody
Pass.
casts a
Like
spell,
one
you
of
put
the
a
best
1/1.
cards in Magic.
Yeah,
And
play
then
Trading
you just
Post
like
pass turn.
distribute.
It makes ghosts.
I have it in
It's
my Craj deck.
It's pretty neat. I can discard cards to gain life too,
That
which
smells
is not
fucking
irrelevant in
immaculate.
this deck.
Like it's such a good card.
It's not an irrelevant effect.
That's fair. I'm not drawing any of my haste cards either, which really helps with the engine. So I played the little 1/1s, give them
Yeah.
haste attack, ninjutsu them.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason that ninjutsu targeted. It doesn't, so I can
It
put
just
lightning
says
groups in the
bounce.
deck.
Yeah.
I need to put lightning groups in the deck. So
Oh, imagine if you put illusionist bracers on her. Then you could get 2.
What does that one do when you attack
Uh,
with ninjas?
whenever a ninja deals damage to a player, you may search your library for a ninja card, reveal it, put it into your hand.
Yeah.
Also, I can pay 2 and give target ninja unblockable.
Yep. It's working. Yeah.
Playing a ninja deck?
I
Yeah,
am
he
100%
is.
Playing a ninja
playing
deck.
ninjas.
Nice.
Brian had it.
I've done effectively like 20 damage to everyone.
Yes.
Yuriko is
Getting
nasty.
close.
Yeah.
Well, have you, anybody dealt damage to you other than me?
The impact tremors.
Oh, okay.
You and me are dealing out all the damage
Yeah,
right
yeah.
you've done all the damage between the
Me
two of you.
twiddling my thumbs. This is fine. This is fine.
Which ones do I really need to get in with?
Please leave me alone.
I'm going to give
He's probably in like the best board state to bring
Throat Slitter unblockable,
super complex and stuff
and I'm
is
going to
happening
give
everywhere. And, like, yeah. So
Moonblade Shinobi
I'm gonna
unblockable.
slowly
Go to combat.
swing
Swing. All 5 of you.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm happy. I was happy to not do Grenzo on your turn until that. So now we're gonna go digging. So
Alright, boys, let's see
one
what we got.
Grenzo.
That's a land, chief.
Nope.
and now I
Why
will
would I play
Grenzo again.
fairy.
No.
You need to shuffle that.
I swear there's creatures.
gotta get one.
Hey. That one's shitty though. Deals damage to each opponent equal to my devotion to red, which is 2. So everyone takes 2,
I'm
except
down
me.
to 16.
And then last
I'm to
one.
18.
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, so that's 5.
5 unblockable coming at you.
Not including what you're going to about to trigger.
I might hit more lands. It's
Hoping
possible.
to hit more lands, or I'm just going to die having done nothing.
Yeah, I have to take it then. So,
Yuriko triggers first. Oh,
You could-
Moonblade first.
The only real way to get around the unblockable is to just blow them up.
And then,
I was hoping to hit a removal thing. So.
yeah. Yuriko triggers.
Ah,
Take
Hey,
0.
there's a land. Oh yeah, I took. Actually take.
please.
Take 0.
Hey, okay, so 2.
One more,
Draw
let's
2.
go.
Draw 2. No, it was just hit with 2 ninjas. So.
Did I play a land for? Yeah, I played the command tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. I mean, obviously this is something that this deck runs into.
Man, my deck's run into some problems too. Namely, it doesn't do shit.
Felwar Stone, Ash Barrens, and I need to discard one other card. I'm going to discard.
Go to combat. Swing Atraxa over here.
Faster. The card I need to put in the deck, I have an extra, is Walking Atlas. When you draw a bunch of cards, being able to play multiple lands a turn is good.
Yeah.
Keyword soup.
I like soup. He was like, keyword soup. I like soup. Voltron is fun. You got a piece of like low main and yet
Oh.
your beard, your flavor
I'm
saver.
gonna blow. Grenzel's black. I can't do
Black.
that. I'll blow
Blow
that.
The only target.
I didn't even
Pay
think
6
about that.
Yeah.
For Ulosh.
I thought
Everybody
you
take
just,
one.
Yeah.
Everybody take
I
one.
blanked on it too because I'm
Down
like,
to
these are both
15.
black. I didn't even realize
3
that
counter.
would come. Like, didn't think about it. That's nice.
Tap
Nice
3.
that Grenzo won't just die.
Remove 3 counters. I'm putting 6 Saplings on the field.
Everyone
So
take
we're-
6.
Well, no, we took 1 when it came in too,
Yeah.
so we're taking
7
took 7.
down to 27.
Game's gonna end real fast.
That's all impact tremors damage.
Yeah, man.
You guys have got to be hurting real bad.
I'm at 11.
What are you at?
We're on the same, like I'm at like 10.
Like a couple below me.
And yeah, that's all I can do right now.
That it?
Yep.
Cool.
That girl.
I'm gonna give this since I drew a turn.
Okay.
Counters.
This will go up to 5.
Academy, and I'm like, oh, hey, cute lolly girl. I have no humility.
My brother was playing For Honor and there was a video season. It was nice. That's the entire
Yeah, there just weren't enough ninjas before Modern Horizons to make this deck do what I'm doing with it.
This is Sidon Easy Bistro. I think it's over.
No, but you don't get to get that.
So wait.
Okay.
So wait, you tap. Oh.
So 1 at the start because this costs 1.
Oh, that was your miracle. Yeah, okay.
There are other really, if you guys are looking for
I missed
a
it. I forgot that the miracles existed for a minute.
that we always get from home.
You have to cast them on your draw step, which doesn't normally happen.
Yeah. Cool timing.
Well, that's our Chinese.
Right instead.
Take a ride on Hard Road down here, or you'll be on the corner.
They're cheap, we're not tasting like
That's alright.
And then 2 for another thing that puts out +1 counters.
Cool.
But they actually taste
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
good
whoa,
Like it,
food,
but it's
but
2.
they're not cheap.
Yep, and then you can move them.
We're like that $1. Oh, nice.
I remember in Limited, that card won me a lot of games. Like drafting
It's
it
a
and
neat
stuff.
card.
Yeah.
Alright, boys. Who wants to block something for me?
What are you swinging and why?
Was 5 and because I needed to die so I can distribute my 5 plus on
Swing it at one of the people that's hurting you. So
You're all hurting me!
I've not done anything. I've sat here and
He's just tried to Grenzo and not gotten to do it.
I've whiffed. So I got 1 hit off of
Yeah, he
like
did
10
2 damage to you.
I got 1 hit off 10 activations, and I swear there are 30 plus creatures in this deck.
Welcome back, Matt. Pass turn.
Matt,
I
have a question.
Alright.
So I don't understand the
End of
chain
your-
very well.
End of your turn.
You know if they
I'm gonna
while
discard
we're
a card to
playing,
gain 4
but
life.
It has to do with the interaction with Metaverse and me countering something to go get activating Metaverse to get the field spell and countering something with one of the side frames. I'd have to counter it and then activate it, right?
You have to, like, you can't, like, counter the field spell if it's being activated through the trap effect. You would have to negate the trap.
No. I'm not negating that. I'm trying to negate one of their things, but I want to have my field spell out so I can go into the Zeta off my creatures.
Oh, okay. So they do something.
Sorry, look, play your turn.
I'm just gonna play Warstorm Surge. So now we're all.
Now
I
we
am
all
not
do
having
nothing.
fun. I am not having fun.
This is just group slug. All right,
It's turn-
I'm Euro
yeah,
going,
this is-
hitting everybody.
When
He's
it
got impact
enters,
tremors,
when a
hitting
creature
everybody.
enters my
He's
control,
playing
deals
Pilar,
damage. You go to
hitting
its power to a
everybody, and
player.
he just played
I'm
War
not
System.
having fun. This game is awful.
creature or player. So
I have not done a single
choose
lick
the
of damage.
That can hit my
I
creatures,
choose your
can't it?
targets. Yes, it can hit creatures or players.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know.
I have not done a single point of
Don't
damage.
don't swing at me anymore. And I won't point bullets at them unless I need to. Go ahead. I've got 3 Grenzo triggers in the chamber. We'll see if any of them connect.
Make it stop. This isn't fun.
I'm gonna play another His Land.
Please.
His land is my land. His land is your land.
It's not my land. I have missed so many land drops, and then I started doing things because I got a
I'm
free
gonna
flyer.
give all my ninjas unblockable.
Oh no.
I see.
Go to combat.
Neat. Please beat up on the people
who
who
am I
have
most
stuff.
afraid of?
Oh, hey, it's your favorite card, Sword of the Animus.
Yeah, unfortunately I haven't used it because I've been trying to kill everyone.
I think it's
But yes, this is my favorite card. What are you at?
I'm at like 10. Please leave me alone. You're gonna kill me by drawing cards more than anything.
So
you're saying
3 at you.
So you're saying there's a
You're
chance.
you're having 7 like actual damage coming at you, and you have 4 damage coming at you.
Why? What did I do to you?
okay. I feel like I have to respond. I'm sorry. That's 5.
You're right.
That's 5
You
of
do.
these. So let's
I
go.
should have left mana open.
Let's
to counter
go
the word
fishing.
I'm scared. I'm not having fun.
Oh.
Come on, whiff. Whiff.
He's been whiffing all
Non-creatures,
game.
non-creatures,
Yep.
non-creatures, non-creatures.
Wow, fucker. Last one. Hey, it's a creature. Doomed Necromancer.
It's not enough to kill Yuriko.
No, but it's a 2. It's enough to kill something.
You can kill one of
I
these
can
3.
kill a ninja.
I mean, if
yeah,
you killed Yuriko,
but-
that would stop you from taking any damage.
Make it
I
stop,
know.
please. I don't
But
want
I
to
mean,
die.
it's 1 less ninja trigger.
Yeah.
So where these 2 are both going over there.
These 2 are going
there.
Jeremiah, and
Oh,
these
I
3 are
can't
going
save you. Both of those are too big.
You can save.
So
You can save that right there. A little skull snatcher action.
I can kill any of these. It's 2 damage.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
I'm sad.
That's a
I
lot
can't even
of.
block it. Why'd you have to make them all
I'm gonna
unblockable?
kill-
I'm trying to distribute my
I'm gonna
plus
kill
one plus
the,
one counters,
I'm gonna
bro.
kill the Spirit Maker because
the Moonblade
this one's
Shinobi.
not a problem for me because
I
all
have
my stuff is
5
black.
unblockable, right?
4 unblockable. And 4 unblockable for each of you, and then lots of shit about to go down.
Well, I'm probably
Triggers.
just gonna die.
I will just blow off a Saproling, and I will remove Champion of Lampholt from because it's the only target, and then I get a ninja trigger. I guess I'll do that one
When you get
last.
4.
I get 4 Yuriko triggers and 4 Biden Nafasa
It's
triggers.
fucking nightmare.
I just die. Like, go
Well,
do the thing.
he could
and then
hit a
we will
bunch of
see him.
lands again.
I die.
So
Well,
let's
yeah,
see. Let's
I
see.
very-
Yuriko triggers.
He's
I'm
probably
at
just
Yuriko.
gonna kill me.
1.
I'm at 13.
Take 2.
Take 2. Okay.
Take 1.
A.
Take 4.
I'm dead.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Take 5.
So that puts me at.
I'm
You
at.
should also
I'm at
almost be
1.
dead.
I'm at.
I'm at 1.
I'm at 3.
I did
at
all that hard
27.
work for nothing.
If you don't blow me up with Impact Tremors this turn,
Impact
I
Tremors
can
is
throw
probably
in
just
some
gonna
War
kill
Storm
you.
Surge.
Okay, I can.
I draw
might-
4 cards,
Yeah, fuck. There's still all this shit.
and then I go get a ninja.
Yeah, yeah.
What a neat game.
I might be able to do something. Maybe.
Hard to
I don't think I'll
interactive
win
Magic.
because I got 1 life.
What a fair event.
One of these.
I just think this is pretty neat.
Mistblade Shinobi.
Does it come into play?
No, no.
Okay,
it
I was
goes
gonna
to
say,
hand. No,
okay,
no. Put it in the hand. I have too many cards in hand. I
swear-
I need to put Spellbook in this deck.
I need to go through and count the creatures after this game. I swear there's 30 unless I've cut some, and it's like secretly gotten really low. But it's like
I also I need to put a foil in
I've
this
not
deck.
hit any creatures I want to loot either.
Draw me?
Yeah, you.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what?
That actually, this actually changes.
Blasphemous act off the top.
This actually changes.
I need to discard a ton of cards, so I should preface
okay.
that.
6. You have,
I'm at 3.
you'll die.
I'll die.
You will die.
Ah,
But I
unfortunate.
don't know if I can do enough damage to him.
I'm going to discard one to
Ah, well, yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
I'm gonna discard a Baleful Strix.
Need an anger. Anger would be cool. I mill a lot.
High five.
I think I'm just gonna discard all of my
He's available for all your party.
all these guys that I put in the deck specifically to make it
At a
run.
low cost of $10.99 a second.
Whoa, that's expensive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We
7,
are not
8,
paying
9.
that at the store.
Second?
Please do not use mine. It's good.
Alright, so 2. I can do this twice. Okay, first I'm going to tap 4 for second harvest.
I am the.
Okay.
For each token I control, put a token onto the battlefield as a copy of that permanent.
Okay.
There are 7. So I'm going to create 14 tokens.
Ah, yes.
I'm down to 20. No, to 13.
I am dead.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I am going to tap 6
No, she doesn't look like she's married.
to play Indomitable Creativity.
Oh dear God.
So
I'm dead, right?
no.
Well, maybe.
Doesn't that get
it
permanents
depends.
of the same type?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get another 14 creatures.
No, because I can only do it.
Oh, you have to destroy it.
Yeah, I can only do it 2 more times. I can only do it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna remove 3.
Well, I'm taking 3 more at least.
I'm
so.
gonna destroy 3 saplings.
I'm gonna do
And
what
so
I said I was gonna do.
I
Creature
reveal until I'm going to reveal 3 creatures. So, ooh. So that's not a creature. That's not a creature.
Alright.
I'm really hoping for like an Avenger. Okay, well
That would kill me.
So that's 1 damage. Yeah. 4.
That will
And
also do another damage to me on my upkeep.
Oh my God! Did you realize
One last
you're
one.
swung at somebody who's not
Avenger just kills me. Ant Queen. It's also a good one.
If he had
I'm
a
down
couple
10.
more turns.
Yeah.
Get him now!
that's really all I can do.
Alright,
I
2
am
creatures
tapped
coming up on the
out.
bottom. That would have helped.
Yeah, it would.
And I am tapped out, and I can attack you for
Yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack you for 5.
For 5?
For 6. I can attack you for 6.
I can block 2.
Yeah. So,
Isn't he? Are they all just 1/1s?
yeah, I got 2-1.
Okay.
I have a 2-1. But yeah, that's all I can do.
Are you swinging? Or are you just gonna call it a game? You can make a dragon on my upkeep, but I don't know what that does.
I'll make 2 dragons on your upkeep.
You will.
But it still won't be enough damage to kill you.
Yeah, I've got my creatures are unblockable.
Yeah.
Technically, they all have flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 35 creatures in this deck. I went through and
That's
counted.
rough, dude. So,
I did 13 Grenzo activations and hit 2 creatures.
that's insane. So, that reminds me, there's this pro player that he says it's the best game of Magic ever played.
Oh yeah?
They were playing Legacy in a GP. They were playing a mirror match of Show and Tell. The one
I
player
have to go to work.
basically looked at half of his deck between all the shuffles and draws and didn't hit any of his win cards. And like somebody broke it down statistically, and it was like 0.0 something 6% that he wouldn't have hit one of his win cards.
Yeah, so he was that one game of
Yes.
that deck that happened.
And the guy that said it was the best is the guy that won that game.
Well, yeah, of course. If you're playing the mirror and the other deck's literally just like
Somehow not.
just like you play show and tell and they're like a basic island. Just like
If I had 1 more mana, the next creature would have been Crater Hoop Behemoth.
Oh my god.
alright.
1 mana away. So disappointing.
Renzo made me a little upset. I'll put him away for a game.
Alright.
This is my only blue deck. I love it. It's not a blue deck.
It's blue enough. It's the small evasive half of blue, not the. I mean, you played Forbid. That's a good control card.
Well, my idea with Forbid is that I draw so many cards that I can just buy back it all
always
the
have it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good games.
So who's? Are
I'm
you
sorry,
gonna play another?
I can.
You can?
I am out because I
You're
gotta
out.
work.
Alright, well, you have a good day,
Get
sir.
to-
I will try.
shoot. What's his name was he gonna join it? The fellow that was playing
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, did you want to get in on this one?
You want a round 2? What? It's over.
I was
Did they just kill everybody?
Yes. Although it was very, very close.
Man.
I knocked him down to 1, and he was a card away from a crater hoof.
One mana. I had one more mana before I do it.
Thanks for coming in, man.
No, you got 5.
Alright.
What a neat game. We're gonna try this again
Is there
without
anyone else
missing land
that's just
drops.
hanging out? We can add one more.
I know Matt's not looking to play right now.
Alright, 3's also.
That guy wanted to play.
Where?
Somebody want to get in the commander game?
We've got one spot.
Who, Matt's
I have extra decks if he doesn't have a deck.
We're
oh
looking
yeah,
for a
that guy
fourth.
wants to learn.
They are relatively low. You'll actually be able to work those.
You want to check
What are you trying to say?
Oh wait, is this gonna be?
Well,
Is this supposed to be a learning experience?
Baby's first Magic game. Or not Magic game, but Commander.
Hey, is Fact or Fiction a good place to start for beginners?
No.
This deck is Fact or Fiction the deck,
Oh,
so
you forgot your phone charger.
Factor Fiction is one of the most skill-intensive
okay.
cards ever.
well that's
I'm playing something relatively
I'll
slow.
pick other people then.
So if you both
You're
want to
gonna
play,
bounce
then
out?
What?
Are you gonna bounce
you're
out?
gonna have to wait.
No, I'm here.
We only have
Okay.
one spot.
Do I need to leave?
I mean, I can go back to eating.
Who's?
Sean can take a
else is
break.
I can pop out if somebody else wants to play.
Who else?
No, but that's like the only one that we only have room for 4 on.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Hey, if you want to get in the game, I'll hop out.
Hey, we're getting ready to end it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll have 2
We'll have like.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just go with this then.
I'm trying to end
He's gonna be like.
We'll play Yuriko again.
No.
Wonders of Combat.
That's not a good baby's first Commander game kind of deck. No offense to you, but I remember we talked the other night and you were like, you're still pretty fresh to the whole thing. So like,
I'm gonna grab a different
I can play this. I can replay Grenzo, which is weird, or I can play my coin flip deck and completely misconstrue like what Magic is.
You do whatever you want, I guess.
I'm
I
not
like
gonna play
Factor
Virtus and
Fiction.
Dorm because that's not fun. Gabos.
There's the one that what I don't know his name.
I'm just
Matt.
gonna play Dinos.
Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, is it also your
That's
name?
also my name.
The kid in the green shirt over there?
I haven't played this deck in a while.
He's playing Matt's Gabos.
Oh, he's playing Gabos.
So it is very simple and like straight to the point, so it's easy to explain.
That's actually probably a good deck to start with. You make lots of goblins and punch people in the face.
Like the commander card, real simple. You tap, make Gabos, that's it. So, like at the start, you make one Gabo, and then you go to your next turn and you make another set of Gabos, but it
It's
goes
Factor
up.
Fiction on a stick?
It's Fact or Fiction whenever I play a Sphinx.
No, don't
And
play
it's
that.
Sphinx Tribal.
Sphinxes cost 2 less to cast whenever. Oh, it only does 4 though. So it's not
mini
as
Factor
good.
It's, well,
Quote unquote.
yeah. It's not as good. You're right. It's not as good as Fact or Fiction. No one should worry about this deck at all. It is Sphinx Tribal, so it is pretty trashy. So
I mean, there's really good Sphinxes out there.
they are, but they're also expensive. Even with the discount, they're all like 4 mana at least. And it's like this is mono blue, so I have to get to 6 mana just to cast him.
My name's Sean.
Yep. I'm Lane.
Matt? Alright.
Yeah, another Matthew.
I am playing dinosaurs. They go gar.
We all have a problem.
Remember, technically denial is the first step, because that's the part where you're like, I don't have a problem, and everybody else is like, exactly.
And then don't forget that after that,
I stopped it for a wolf.
Like,
It always becomes stronger denial before you get rid of it.
Would you like a playmat, sir?
Sure.
the last step is acceptance, because that's the part where you're like, I do have a problem, and maybe I should
I have
fix
it, but
it.
I'm fine.
You want to hand me that playmat that's sitting right there?
Sniff.
What happened here? It just exploded, basically.
Hi guys, I'm getting
Later, man.
There you go.
Like,
So, okay. Before I start the game, how does that work?
Oh, okay.
It's just like zero rubber in my nose.
Your cipherings have to respond to whatever they're negating.
Yes.
So it'll be chain link 1, whatever you're negating, chain link 2, the cipherring. But chain link 3, you can activate metaverse, which will
Whoa. Chain link 1's the thing you're negating. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So chain link 3 will be metaverse. Chain link goes backwards. Metaverse will put the cipherring circuit on the table. These cipherring monsters will be special summoned, and then the card will be negated, so it will resolve the chain link 1. And then on resolution,
Girlfriend asked if we can adopt a rabbit. No, I know a guy. He's the
So that
perfect
does
rabbit.
I will read the cipherring circuit to make sure that
Is it pretty much 7 cards?
Because it says something like immediately synchro summon the creature, a creature.
Yeah, I'll have to read it. Yeah. I'll check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that works.
So that gives me a way to do it.
If an opponent activates a card effect and you negate, like with a, let's say Cypher game, chain metaverse.
Oh, we never
Would
rolled.
metaverse bring the
rolled
spell out and then
Alright,
will
dudes.
resolve during that chain? So the chain have to fully resolve before
Pretty good.
the effect.
You got a 19, so I guess.
And then the other thing I was asking,
Hey,
if I
nat
were
20.
to do it that way with the count, negate metaverse, would that chain block them from using like an effect veiler?
What I roll? 13.
I don't know how chain block.
Later.
So, cipherring circuit.
Roll a nat 20. Let's go. That ain't it. You're going
For a
first.
while. I'm too short.
That would be
Yeah, it's real simple. Turn 1 is obviously you play a land. You get like Soul Ring or something, that's a 1-drop, you can play that.
activate ciphering circuit, the chain will resolve, and then after the chain
Or any other
resolves,
one-drop, for that
ciphering
matter.
circuit trigger, then synchro summoning the monster.
And that
So
goes tap.
Doesn't
right?
happen come in tap. All creatures don't come in tap unless there's a card that says.
No, I know.
okay,
Chain
it's
Yeah, they
tap.
just come in and
Chain
can't do
blocking
anything on their first
is
turn.
So it's effectively like being tapped.
multiple trigger effects happen at the same time.
That's all I
And
need.
then make sure you tap
You
them
can
out.
make, or like the turn player can choose which one of them is chain link 1 and which one of them is chain link 2.
5 players isn't bad.
And then because of that,
Oh, no, go ahead.
negators.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm
We're
not
using
gonna
Matt's
set it.
deck right
Go
now.
ahead.
We're using his deck,
I
so he doesn't have it.
refuse.
What?
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a problem.
There was the problem was he wanted me to cut. And I'm not.
I don't see why that's an
I'm
issue.
gonna cut his deck.
Well, 3 lands, is that good enough? Sure. 2 of them are pain lands, whatever.
You're in Naya colors. You got ramp. It's fine. I'm gonna play a
Everybody
reliquary
says.
tower. Go ahead.
Quick, someone blow up the reliquary tower. I literally ran Lane for like
Taiga?
the first couple months.
Oh. Oh.
Flexing with that tiger.
Oh.
I hope that bitch is triple sleeve.
Taiga and Dino
It's
Tribal.
it is 1 sleeve. It's 1
How
sleeve.
about that?
It's also super damaged.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, an original duel in Dinosaur Tribal.
That's a weird flex.
That's like a paradox. Yeah, that's like a paradox right there.
This mana base was originally Earl the Mistwalker. I don't know if you're familiar with that deck.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
a Voltron deck.
Yep.
And then
Pretty good.
Then I'm going to make it that like the new token guy, and that's gonna just kind of be my big BD deck. The new one that's coming out in
Girid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played away.
And that's gonna have some like I'm gonna put Restoration Angel and Kiki Jiki in the deck because Restoration Angel's good at value and Kiki Jiki just synergizes with the deck.
Yeah.
Sapphire Medallion.
Kiki Jiki's
Go ahead.
Also, another is a haste enabler plus Breath of Fury goes infinite with
Blue cards
Jared.
cost 1 less. All my cards are blue except the artifacts.
I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't say.
Painland.
Oh.
Inland.
I don't have anything. That's too
I think bitch better come in
Oh,
tap.
okay.
I was making a joke that he said, or one of you guys said Jared, and I said the Gallery of Jewelry. Because I was like making a joke.
How do you pronounce his name? Is it Jared or because it's like
I think it's
G-H-
Girid.
Girid. Okay.
That's how I've seen and that's what I've heard.
All right, Girid, sure. But I want to build Girid. he seems.
As a whole, like, am I supposed to attack with?
Yeah, you can. You don't
attack
have to.
every-
Like, attacking
You
is
don't
not
have
a
to
thing you
attack.
have to do.
Yeah, no, I know that. but,
Because you're the goblin deck, I would say attack every turn.
Well,
Yeah.
be
If
mindful
you have
of what
good
you attack
attacks.
with.
Like, I'm wide open, so we'll just say that you attack me for 1. How's that say? And you can tap that.
Yeah.
I'm at 39.
Yeah, the goblin deck should probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting someone every turn.
Like, next turn, it'd be like if you had another land, you'd be like, I play Krenko, and then you wait another rotation, you tap Krenko, you have 2 goblins on board, you make another goblin. You make 2 more
Two
goblins.
Yeah.
It's real simple.
That's why I throw my deck at people.
Well, yeah, when he was like, I was like, oh, that looks like goblins. And he's like, yeah, so-and-so gave it to me. And I'm like, was it the guy in the green shirt? That's Matt. He's like, that's my name, too. And I'm like, cool, we'll just add you to the clan.
Welcome to the clan.
We have pointy white hats.
This has escalated so quickly. I am uncomfortable.
Does this stream have sound?
Yes, it does. It's totally fine.
Wonderful. Good.
It's totally fine.
We've recorded many odd conversations.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's what that giant mic's for.
Oh, well, like, I was...
These are good Christian servants.
I was like, yeah, Matt, like, because his name's Matt too, so I was like, well, add him to the clan. And then Matt's like, we've got nice white pointy hats. And I was like, I feel uncomfortable.
That's out there.
It's okay, Jerry.
It's okay.
Alright.
I like to get a laugh out of
You
it.
can be an honorary queen.
As long as you know I'm joking, it's fine.
I still love you. Don't worry. Pass the turn.
Oh, dear.
I don't know if you're offended
But
or
like,
not,
no,
That's
like,
why I'm really concerned.
because there's a Dave Chappelle skit where he
This is-
literally is like a Klans member and like he's making jokes the whole time.
Okay. I feel
No,
like this
Jeremiah.
is a good learning experience
Yes.
for Commander.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna
The
play
Mountain
Ristic
Man.
Study.
That's right.
This
It's
is
easy
a
to
learning
remember.
experience.
This is
If
a learning
you learn
experience.
this early.
This is Ristic Study. If you proceed to play this format, you will,
will
see a
see
lot.
this.
A lot.
Many Ristic
You will
studies.
see many, and it's important to know how to play against Ristic Study.
Oh, if it
Basically,
says pay 4, you should probably do it if you got the means.
Yeah,
It
basically,
says pay
unless
one,
you
yeah.
really need the mana to play something, pay
Like
for
in
it.
this case, don't do it because you need to get Krenko out as soon as possible.
But
But
it's
anytime
like-
past this that you have more than 4 mana, you
Don't think of it as me drawing a card. Think of it as you have to pay 1 more,
Okay.
unless you really can't afford to. Because me drawing a card is
that's
way
for
more.
every spell.
That's whenever
Every
anyone
spell-
casts anything.
Oh,
his
that's not
opponent
needed.
casts a
yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
And
So-
spell,
And that counts as
yeah, it just
Yeah.
counts creatures,
Yeah.
not
every
lands.
card that's not a land is a spell.
Okay.
Until it's on the field, then it's permanent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's real simple. Don't worry. We will keep explaining things to
Okay.
you, so it's
Alright.
really easy.
So this is a cool
Just make sure you do
Go
the whole.
ahead.
Are you paying one thing?
Yeah, I will. I will.
You'll
catch
get a
it.
lot of jokes in Commander where it's just like, there will be no Ristic Study, no Smothering Tides, and everybody's like, are you going to pay for that? And you're like, what?
I literally run a tax deck. Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
literally, I make
Ristic
pay
Study
every
is a tax
turn.
card. It is not a card draw card.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah,
tax
exactly.
card that I sometimes get free cards off of.
But yeah, I believe
Yeah,
it's
go
your
ahead.
turn, Sean.
Yeah. I was just.
Wow, that's a heck of a draw. Okay.
Someone
I'm gonna
learns
play
how to
another pain land.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna play
What is this, Money the Deck?
Oh, so,
Cultivate.
So I'm drawing a card.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
you know.
I
Ma'am?
need lands.
What did I do?
Okay.
This is a dinosaur deck. You see
I was
how
like,
much that
what did I do?
Oh, I know. I'm
I'm
just like.
discussing you gonna pay
Do you
for
see how much that costs? It's 5.
I just think it's funny. We went and explained all of this, and it's like immediately break that rule. Just like.
You gotta pay for that? The answer is no. Stop asking. Sometimes that's me, honestly.
So I'm going to get a plains and a forest.
Yeah, like, unless I tap the mana, just assume the answer is no.
Jerry normally doesn't pay for mine.
No, because by then I'm usually trying to murder you.
A lot, of
so-
people, a lot of people don't pay when they should,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a real.
Anytime-
That's like a PSA that everyone needs. Pay for Ristic Study.
Well, the thing is, now I have more. The more mana I have, the more easier it is
quicker
for
it
me.
Yeah,
becomes to
that's
kill
true.
you.
It becomes less relevant
Yeah.
the more mana you have.
Yeah, the later in the
Alright.
game,
Except
the
your
easier it is.
commander
turn.
is still 8 mana.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna get some more cards out of you. He's playing
playing-
Dinosaur Tribal.
Oh, dinosaur.
He's
He's
playing
playing
Dinosaur
Goblins.
Tribal, but he played a turn 1 dual land, like original dual
gotta
land.
win.
So
tap all four.
He's
And
like,
play
my deck sucks.
Alright.
That's
And then you
yeah.
wait
That's
on
what,
Actually, the mana
and
base
then
in this
you
deck
will
is
tap.
probably the most expensive out of all my decks.
You can attack with
Why?
I was
I
about
built
to
I,
attack.
I built it as
What?
Earl the
Attacking
it for one?
Mistwalker.
Yeah.
Is it
I mean, you don't want to fuck up the
It's
lands with
4
dinos.
color.
Out of
Not
any-
three
out of any
color.
deck.
Sorry, 3 color. So it has a bunch of untapped dual lands in it. Like this was my. It goes. I went Taiga, Painland, and then I just cultivated for basics.
Hey.
Like, and this is gonna be.
And this guy's new. What are you doing, Sean?
No, this is Dinosaur Tribal. It is very easy to just kill things. All right.
It's very straightforward.
Do you have a Blasphemous Act in here?
Not yet. I still need to get one.
Oh, I just need to bring.
Whenever you bring it in, I will throw money at you.
So I'm gonna bring my entire collection
so
in.
you didn't
It's
pay the
gonna
one.
take me 5 trips to bring it in.
Are you paying a one?
I will throw money at you.
Like a playing counter.
Okay,
And
so
then
I'm
I'll just
drawing a card.
Sell the bulk to Brian.
All right. Should've just played
Make all my
Pilar
trade
and
binders.
Well, if
you
you're gonna
could've
sell
paid
it
the
to
one.
Brian, sell it all to Brian, and then I will
You
buy it
should
off
have just
the
played
Brian.
Halar and you could have paid the
Yeah,
one.
take
Well,
the
that's fine.
discount off.
Yeah,
No,
that's fine.
but
I mean, I
Brian
did it
always
so we
yells
could
at me
like
that,
explain this to him.
I'm like,
That's fair.
supposedly taking business out from under him. So like,
Well, I
Goes
mean,
up to 5.
I could do
Exile the
that,
top
but like,
card, it's a land.
I have too
Play
many
it, it's
cards.
out.
Yeah.
Alright.
I have an entire shelf
this is
in
a
a
planeswalker.
closet.
Get a discount.
no, it's in my
that
best.
is
Only
a
one of
It's in
them
my best interest,
says it
but
can be a
also, like,
creature
there's a
with
lot of
ability,
times where
but for the
I'm
most part
looking
these are
for
never
cards,
creatures,
so
so
I
like
ask
board wipes
people
that
about
are
it,
creatures
and then
don't
like
use.
I
They
start
only
looking
can
through
activate
their
on a player's
cards,
turn, on like
and then
their owner's
Brian's
turn.
like, they were gonna
Other
sell
than
to the
that,
shop. I'm
outside
like,
of
I
a
didn't
specific
know this.
case,
What the heck?
that'll
Well,
like
like,
never
here's the
happen.
thing.
Yeah.
I need to go through all my stuff, and I need to get rid
Pass
of
turn?
a bunch
Alright.
of it. And I'm fine with selling
So
the
did
bulk.
did these
for
cast as
whatever
spells
he
for?
does for
Yes,
bulk
they
players.
do.
do.
They just don't
Yeah.
count as creatures.
But it's just like it's gonna take like 4 people.
So
to
like
open my
if there
cards.
if this
It's
was
way
like
too much.
non-creature spells
I
instead,
have
this
way
would
too
not
many
count.
cards.
Brian likes to lift things. Send him to that.
Hey, at least we know you're at stage 5 now, since you're saying you have.
Dude, Nick's car has been here the whole time.
I don't actually know where he's been. Nick, where did you go?
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said he went to Red Lobster with his parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I saw your
Alright.
car when I got here like 2
I'm gonna
hours ago.
play
And I'm like,
Herald's Horn, naming Sphinxes. So now
You sure you don't
I
want to
feel
name
like I'm
elves?
liking this deck more and more the more.
it's super fun. It's super fun.
So
when
what-
I actually get to play Sphinxes.
So what these do is these both this reduces cost. So it will all of these generic these parts get smaller, and then it'll do that for any Sphinx creature spell he casts.
Yeah, so this is for cards that are blue. This is for creatures that are specifically Sphinxes.
So like this dude.
And
will
then
cost.
also at the start of my turn,
So
it
that's
has-
is that for everybody? Or
No,
That's
no,
just
just
for me.
just
you.
Some
of
cards
them-
do
yeah.
say
Sometimes
they're
it's
for
for everybody. These are just for me.
Okay.
So the like
Jane, your food
universal
smells
effects
so
for
good.
everybody are mostly on older cards. A lot of the newer cards they don't like to do that because it's harder to keep track of. So most of the newer cards, like if you get like a standard set, like the stuff that he's selling packs of, almost none of them will have the whole like everybody gets something. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
got it, yes.
And then I'm also gonna play Stoneforge Masterwork in past turns.
I don't think it
Because
makes
sometimes you just gotta kill people.
You just gotta
with
punch
your,
people with Sphinxes.
You just gotta kill someone with your Sphinx commander.
Playing
Sometimes.
Sphinx Tribal over there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm playing the. It's so Factor Fiction is a good.
I'm not
learning
gonna touch it
experience.
because my hands might be a little dirty, but let me read it. Huh.
Fact
I've
or
never
fiction
seen
on a
that.
stick.
It's rad.
It's a ride.
Ripjaw Raptor.
Yeah.
Whenever it's dealt damage, I draw a
Is
card.
that dinosaur?
Yep.
It's got dinosaurs, sphinxes, kicker, and
Goblins.
Yeah.
Barry, why aren't you playing Tribe?
It's partially
Yeah.
tribal. The kicker
just-
is not tribal, but
No,
like
we'll say it's Tribal.
It's kicker tribal.
Tribal.
Yeah, yeah.
Kicker Tribal.
Yeah,
it's just a bunch of dudes just running around with like
alright.
kick you in the shin every time.
Just
I
dudes
will
wearing
pass
big
turn
boots.
to the mob boss.
Alright.
That untaps.
Oh, did you pay the one for that? Yeah, okay. That's what yeah.
Did you pay your one? Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I need to be paying more attention. I will harass people more. I'll be better about harassing everyone.
You gotta pay for that? No, fuck you. The best course
If you have
of
any
action.
questions, this is a friendly
Yeah.
game. We
Yeah,
will
we'll,
answer them.
will happily explain anything.
There's no metagaming here.
Do the tokens cost the spells too?
No,
They're just created.
Okay,
They're
I
not.
got you.
Yeah.
They're not spells.
So, like, you want to do the thing with Cranko?
No, not yet.
Well,
Okay.
if he can make more goblins.
Yeah, if you can put goblins up
So-
first.
That is
4, which you did that right.
yeah,
Alright.
and it comes with a
More goblins.
Yeah, so
He
you
has
can-
one.
okay, so he has a triggered ability, which is the Ristic Study. You can't pay for it, so he'll draw a card.
And then that'll enter, and you'll get the trigger.
Yeah,
and then
and
you'll
then it
get
makes
your
it-
token.
So
But I won't draw a card off the token.
Yeah,
It's just
So-
is made. It
this will make
appears.
2 tokens.
Yeah, and then
So you have two
That-
of those one.
makes,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I
makes
see.
2.
And then
And you tap
I'm
Cranko.
going to tap
So
him
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you're gonna make 5 more.
5 more, which would be 6 and then 1, right?
So now you have 7 goblin tokens. These are all individual ones. Like if you had enough of these, you would just spread them out like that.
He can sack a goblin and give other goblins
+1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay, I think I've seen that one before.
Yeah, Matt's been making some little dinky
Oh
upgrades
yeah,
to
it's
this
the sweater. Okay, yeah, I have seen it before. I just can't tell what that art is
Man.
from over here.
I can't attack with those.
Yeah,
right?
these have some.
No,
Those,
those-
those
yeah.
I just
So you can
And then
attack with.
Alright, I'm going to attack you again with that one.
You have no creatures.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Chandra
And
deals
then-
damage when she loses loyalty counters
Yeah.
to
And then
players.
I'm done.
Not
anything.
Is it anything?
She does that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Whenever
Not
she
a-
loses.
not a creature, though.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
doesn't hit creatures, but I can hit other planeswalkers.
Yeah. Dang, you could have worked out a deal. Just actually, it would have been a deal. You would have smacked the Chandra and then dared him to shoot the dinosaur.
Do it, no
But
balls,
that's not
no.
that's not how that works.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Dang.
7. Take up to 6.
yeah, top card.
Exile. You may play that until end of turn.
All right, you gonna pay the 1?
It goes into my graveyard and then sees.
Keep drawing cards.
Yeah, you got
It's too late. I've already drawn. Okay, it's too late. I've already drawn like 4 cards. It was worth the mana.
Yeah. Like that's like Mystic
Mystic Remora.
where you have the cumulative. People
Play
will
it
keep
on
it.
1.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Ristic Study. It pays for itself so quickly if people
Yeah.
aren't like if you
That's
drop
true.
it early. All right.
Late game, it's less effective when people
Okay.
have a ton of mana.
So upkeep, I get the trigger from Herald's Horn. So I
look at the top
look
card.
at the
of your
top
order.
card. It is not a Sphinx, so I don't reveal it and I don't draw it.
Well, you will, and then
I'll draw
Draw
for my
step,
turn,
draw.
and I'll draw the card that I looked at.
Okay, so this okay, your turn order goes untap, upkeep, draw.
Those people who throw
On
their
your upkeep,
PlayStations over
look at the top
balconies
card
and
of
you're
your
like,
life.
I
If it's a
wish
creature
I had
card
the
of the
money to
chosen
just
type, which
fucking
is
do that.
Sphinx, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. So
So
if it was a Sphinx, he'd
Like,
put it in
yeah,
his hand
like,
and then go to draw step and draw.
And then I draw my card.
Oh,
for
okay,
turn.
so you
yeah.
would. Okay.
So I
Gonna
could
throw my
effectively draw
Gen
2
1
cards. But it
PS3
wasn't a
over a
Sphinx.
balcony?
I think
Okay, but why? When
all the
some
times
nice
I've played
soul
this,
could
I think
use
I'm in the
that.
single digits for times it's actually drawn me cards. It's mostly just a discount. I have, if
It's
it's,
a good.
like,
This card's $20-something.
no, and I bought the commander decks. That
Hey
this
man,
came
did
in.
you get
I'm
those
like,
nice
I have like
biscuits?
2 or 3 copies. I'm never gonna build more tribal decks. It's
I
fine.
bought two sets of this commander set.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tribal's big. Okay.
I sold the dragon deck. It was over $100.
When like shortly after it came out, or like a while? like,
Earlier
recently?
this year.
Oh okay, yeah, that sounds
Go
right.
over there, Tony.
Checks out.
It's a good card. It's been so long since I played Gishath. I feel like most people don't know I have this deck. This used to be like my go-to deck.
Yeah, let's do this.
It has the most
Fine,
tipped
fine,
up
this
mana
is
base. I love this deck. I just
Don't
don't
play
play
High
it.
Tide.
Hey, Nick,
Whoa.
did you get
Okay.
cheddar
So,
biscuits?
all-
Until end of turn, all islands when you tap
That's
them,
like my favorite
you add
part
an
about going to
additional
Red
blue.
Lobster, not
So-
even the
Tap for
food.
2 blue.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm gonna tap 4.
You can't take the cheddar
because
biscuits to go. Fight me,
It's
bitch.
the original. Like it's old High Tide. It's ugly.
I had a card from this set that it was called Night Soil. It made saplings.
Some of the old Magic
I
art was
respect
just
the options.
So, you can't tell what's happening.
Yeah,
All right.
win.
So 4 because I get 2 discount to play Unesh. So then Unesh will
Things
enter.
are happening. I'm scared.
trigger. So, fact or fiction time.
Who are you choosing?
I'm just gonna choose you so we can explain how this works. So here is the pile.
Okay. So, he reveals the top 4 cards. And then what I choose is I make 2 piles out of these 4 cards. And then he gets to pick one of the piles, puts it in the hand, and the other pile goes in the graveyard.
And that happens anytime I play a Sphinx. This card is...
Well, this
fun.
is a great pile for him because no matter what I do, he's going to get fine. I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't want him to get the Vanquisher banner. Even though Stunt Double's amazing.
I saw you play it. I didn't even.
Oh, because you're not tagging. Okay. Okay.
So you can either do with piles.
You can do. They don't have to be equal.
Yeah, they don't have to be equal. You can do like 3 and 1, which is what I'm doing. You can do 2 and 2, which would be kind of like this.
Yeah.
You can do
Or
4 and
you
0
can
if
even
you
do
want.
4 and 0.
But
So this is an empty
stupid.
pile, and he can
That's
draw
like,
4 cards.
That's like a peace offering. If you're trying to earn goodwill. Like, no, that's legitimate. It's like, hey, let's be friends. Like, let's.
Oh yeah, you can just have everything.
Yeah.
So
if you're in a bad spot.
So like, say
Please, senpai.
Jeremiah is like way in the lead, and he's gonna kill all of us.
So
and
these-
someone used Factor Fiction.
Yeah, like I
in the
give
past,
Brian everything
I've done
trying
it
to kill
before,
Wes,
where I've
so.
just given them all 5 cards.
'Cause they
Commit
can
murder
kill
for
him.
me.
Yeah. So those are the piles.
These are the. Okay, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Vanquisher's banner is good, but not when you ain't got no creatures.
Yep. Let's see.
So the reason I didn't want him to have this card is because it gives. He would choose Sphinxes. It would give his Sphinxes +1/+1, and whenever he casts a Sphinx, he'd draw another card.
Oh.
Drawing lots of
Yeah.
cards, very good.
Yes.
Alright,
And I gave him a lands and a stunt double. Stunt double can copy any creature.
yeah, it's a clone.
Yeah.
Which are,
It also has flash, which means it can play it at instant speed. Which, do you know what instant speed means?
That's it. Pretty much any time.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Technically, anytime you have priority, but we'll get into priority later.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna play this because I'm gonna play Vexing Sphinx.
I told you I was real
Put
low.
these up here. So this is.
That card's
it's a
terrible.
Sphinx. What do you mean? It's terrible.
Okay.
The cumulative upkeep is discard a card.
But when it dies, draw a card for each age counter on it.
I guess.
It's a Sphinx. It's a cheap Sphinx. And I get a Factor Fiction.
It doesn't matter if it's bad, Sean. It's a Sphinx.
You just have to treat it like this. When this is in play, every Sphinx does its normal thing, and it also has a Factor Fiction stapled to it.
It's good
So
card.
every Sphinx is worth it at that point. Alright, you get this one. Make some piles.
So
You can
First
show
of
the
all-
you can show the table, yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Like, first of all, excuse this fucking pile.
Dude, this is such a fun
Just
deck.
don't put Kindred Discovery and Rite of Replication in the same pile.
Oh man, are you sure?
I am
No.
absolutely positive. Like,
I
you didn't
think
even have
I'd
to
be
tell me
okay.
the answer was just no.
So, here's the thing about Factor Fiction. It's a very, like, you have to know Magic for it to work.
Yeah, and you have to kind of guess what I already have in my hand and what I'm looking for.
They're like, no
There's
option was
That's-
good.
That's actually the hardest pick that you could have given me, I will say.
I'm not.
Someone phone going on?
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
Okay.
I was like giving my girlfriend shit. And she's like giving me shit back.
I'm gonna take this one. That was legitimately like the hardest choice. That was a very hard choice.
If you want to know what they are, Kindred Discovery, you choose a creature type, which would be Sphinx. Whenever one enters the battlefield or attacks, you get to draw a card.
Yeah, it's good. This is create a copy of any creature, or if I pay an extra 5 mana, create 5 copies of that creature. And then this is just things with flying cost 1 less.
Which is Sphinxes.
All
all
the
have
Sphinxes have flying.
So Rite of Replication can win it. Normally, if you pay it with the extra 5 mana, it wins the game.
You can go ahead. I have spent all my mana.
How many cards do you have in hand? You have a
I
Reliquary
have
Tower.
Reliquary. I played a turn 1. Like it's all working out. I have 10. It's not even that many yet. Like it's not even that many for this deck.
Draw a card.
This is not the best deck I have, but it's definitely the most fun,
Reliquary Tower.
just because there's a love factor fiction.
Everybody.
Have fact or fiction in the deck as well. Like the
No,
action
it's
card?
because it's not good enough to be in the deck.
It's
just
instant
on its own.
speed. I don't think Fact or Fiction is ever not good enough. I'm gonna play Xenagos, God of Rebels.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna give Ripjaw Raptor its ability, and I'm gonna swing at you for 8.
For 8, you say?
Yes. It is an 8/9. Oh, I'll play. I paid the heuristic study.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
You don't want to block?
No.
Let me draw cards.
I'm the only one who can draw cards. It's fine. Go ahead.
Pass turn, sir.
I mean, technically, he drew cards at the beginning of his turn, so.
Xenagos is such a good card.
It'll just show it'll show whoever has items.
Ooh, do I want to run Xenagos in Geared? That's a question for the ages. I think probably yes.
I mean, Xenagos is just generally like pretty good.
Well, I've been trying to. I want to put haste enablers in, but I want to put value haste enablers in. The best one that I've found, like cheap wise, is it's a future sight card, so it's weird. It says it's an enchantment aura, but its ability is creatures you control have haste. It's a future sight border, so I hate the future sight border, but. Do you need some help?
I'm just reading what
should
they
I
do.
be to a goblin player?
What'd you say?
Well, I mean, he's fresh, so it's not like you're just like.
He can win this turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, +1/+1. So.
Win this turn? Like kill all 3 of us?
Hey, I mean, point it out. We can always play another game.
Yeah.
What? 2, 3.
Well, he's got a skirt prospector, so
Yeah,
that'll
just
probably
show,
do it.
Just show him the line. I mean, it's fine. It'll be interesting.
As far as oh, and you have Goblin Bombardment too. But yeah, okay. So you have a lot of mana.
It's fine.
This didn't enter this turn, right?
I'm
this
fine
is,
with dying.
This is already out. Okay, cool. So you play the Skirk Prospector, that one.
Okay.
You can just put it anywhere, it doesn't matter.
And then you play the War Chief.
Okay.
So.
Okay,
So now.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
So all of your
11.
goblins now have haste. That means they can attack when
taps Cranko, that's 22.
Yeah, you tap it. Cranko makes 22 goblins. Then you sack.
This is why goblins is a really good starter
You sack
deck.
Cranko and the other goblin tokens to be able to recast Cranko. It has haste, and you tap it again.
Yeah, and you just
get infinite goblins.
I've
and then
never.
You kill everybody.
I didn't know that was.
Like I said,
that's genius. I've never seen anybody do that.
It's mono red food chain. Like
That's
what it
great.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he has infinite goblins. So
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know
you
he
could,
could do
because
that.
they multiply.
That's
they double.
amazing.
Okay.
Me and Matt have made such
Yeah,
progress
so
since we
then
started building budget decks.
After you have infinite
I'm
goblins.
so excited.
Yeah,
I didn't know that
I
was
get
a
the
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
you just
they all
won.
have
You just
haste.
made food chain.
That's Crinko.
Okay,
Crinko is
because
not a
the
casual
command
deck
zone
at any
is
point.
a dumb mechanic.
Well,
It's
okay.
fine.
So
Jesus.
Yeah,
Prosh.
so that's-
I don't know if you're familiar with what that is. Prosh is a commander that when he enters, you
You make Cobalt equal to the mana you paid for him.
And he's a food chain commander, and he basically just does that.
Oh, gotcha.
So the last person that did it, me and Wes just killed him.
I
Like
mean,
we
Crinko
blew up
is
his
never
commander
a casual
after he
commander in any table because it's
he
exponential
got
number.
500
Do you know how that
goals.
works?
We blew up
Yeah,
the
I mean,
commander,
like, I
which
get
means
all of it. It was a lot
no
to take
means
in.
of
It's-
I
yeah,
understand.
okay.
I understand it at a basic level.
Okay, so you know how the command zone works, right? So you cast
Yeah, you
keep
cast it,
casting
and then
for-
you can cast it for 2 more. Basically.
But you're
every
gonna-
time, every additional
Yeah,
time it
yeah.
costs 2 more.
So the thing with Cranko is you're gonna keep making bigger
You're
and
making
bigger
more
amounts
than
of
2 goblins
so
every time.
the next
Yeah.
time it's gonna
Yeah.
cost 6, but you're gonna make more than 6
Yeah.
and then you're gonna sack him.
And then you're gonna make more.
And
yeah.
the one had
And then you'll cast him for 8, but you're gonna have more than 8 when you make him.
Don't
So
you just love how his like converted mana cost is linear, but then the number of goblins he makes is exponential?
Yeah, that's.
What do you do, Crinkle? Well, my day job, you see, is making more gobos.
Exponential numbers are always good. Like they're never a bad thing.
He's standing
I'm
next
so
to the slot
excited. I've
machine.
never it's like when I found out that Combat Celebrant goes infinite with Kiki Jiki.
So yeah.
The only thing that stops him is if someone has an indestructible creature they can't get through.
Oh, but you know Kiki Jiki and Zealous Conscripts is an infinite.
Well, yeah, no, I have that
There's
in a
so
deck.
many things with Kiki Jiki.
Kiki Jiki and Resto Angel, Kiki Jiki and...
Yeah, I still need a Lightning Crafter because I'm putting it in that deck. I already have the Kiki Jiki, but I don't have the Lightning Crafter.
The thing with Lightning Crafter is you need a sack outlet also.
Well, yeah, but I have a billion sack outlets in there.
Prospector is all you need.
Scourge Prospector, Goblin Surgeon.
Basically, that deck is like every Krinko deck is like you have Krinko and Skirk Prospector. How are we dying? Like how do we die now? Like because there is a way. Like,
Please inform me of the options. That is all.
Like, there's never.
What's Skirk Proctor?
It's the little one that's like sack a goblin, make a red mana.
Here, let me see.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
okay.
the little one that you had.
Yeah.
It's with it and Krinko. It's like you have all the mana you need if you have any way to.
That's
give them haste.
Haste? That's amazing.
And you're
That's
mono
amazing.
red.
I'm so happy.
Like half of the Goblin Lords give haste, just like as a side benefit. It's just like here, take it.
Like it's amazing.
Hey, you look like you can use a thing, Sonny. Have some haste.
Are we playing the same decks? I can play. Sphinxes. Yeah.
I feel like you can play this, but Fact or Fiction is such a complicated thing for a new player to do.
I'll play something different.
Well, you could just not have the new player do any of the fact.
Well, he didn't. He had us do it, but like
them
the difference is like we look at the cards. I immediately know what they do and can say I don't want you to have those two in the same pile. Whereas like
he's not.
He doesn't
gonna
know what any of them do.
So I'll play a deck where he doesn't have to internalize any of this because it literally is only one matchup.
Hey, those are my first part.
Coin flip. So you will literally see none of these cards 90% of the time except in this deck. Because it's coin flip, and coin flip is not.
Dude, coin flip, I hate it in every card game, but somehow some people find a way to make it work.
Dude, the
They
partner
printed
commanders are dumb.
These commanders make you flip coins.
Do you have a crutch thumb?
Yes.
Okay, well that makes it viable because you flip 2 coins and you ignore 1.
You choose the one you want.
So it's so much harder
What?
for you to lose it.
No, that's so dumb.
Anytime you would flip a coin,
Like,
you flip
I
2 and
still
choose the
hate
outcome
it,
you
like,
want.
even in Pokemon where there's so many,
That happens
like,
a lot in
yeah, there's
Pokemon.
so
But it's
many
like-
good cards that you have to do coin flips on. I
How much does it cost to get out?
willingly
That's a real
choose
thing.
to not
Two.
play them because I
It's
hate
super
coin
cheap.
flips and dice
Coin flip
rolls.
is not good.
What? It's
orange.
good now.
Well,
Dice roll's
Thumb
not
has been
really a
around
thing
for a
in
while.
Magic, but I haven't unstable. I think
Unstable
they did a really
The
good way.
unsets did lots of dice rolling. So.
And I think they did it right because basically it wasn't. It was you get a value off of the dice. It just it varies between 1 and 6. If that makes sense. You either gain 1 life or 6 life.
Okay, well that's basically what Yu-Gi-Oh did one time, but like they made a card that would I don't even remember what
All
it's
of
called
Yu-Gi-Oh's
now, but-
dice rolls cards now are kind of bad.
Well, there's one really good dice roll card that's actually on the ban list. It's basically, you roll a 6-sided die and before
I
you
was
roll
like,
a
did you want me
6-sided
to
die,
cut it? 'Cause you put it
Oh, I
next to me.
mean,
No, it's
roll
fine,
2
dude.
numbers from 1 to 6. You roll it.
So
if-
6 and 7.
You call 5 and 6 pretty much every time.
Why wouldn't you pick 7? It's the most common on 2 dice.
No. You only roll 1 dice.
Oh,
so,
okay, 5 and
Yeah, you choose 5 and 6.
You
If
leaving, Jen?
If it's the number you
Okay.
chose, you draw that many cards. And then if it's not, you send that many cards to graveyard.
Yeah, it's dumb. it's dumb.
Oh yeah, we wanna
let's
roll
roll for it.
again.
That's
Here.
amazing.
Yeah, that card got
Let's
banned.
roll 2 dice because it's more.
Konami, learn to make your card game.
6, 7.
All right, boys, 7 to beat. He got a 10, so it doesn't fucking matter. Roll a 12, do it.
Yeah,
No balls, heard you would.
Stir while we drink.
it's a 7.
Take those back 'cause I don't need 'em.
Alright,
Alright,
well,
you're first
I get to
again.
go again.
Do you want to get in on the game?
Make sure you draw, by the way, because
You can take my spot. Okay.
I like this hand.
Well, yeah, I'll play another game, but I noticed I played multiple games and you haven't played any. So.
And then whoever's like the first.
you also draw. So
Oh, you do?
Yeah, everyone. It's multiplayer, so you always.
Oh, okay.
If it was one-on-one, first player doesn't draw. But since it's multiplayer, everyone draws to make it fair.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm starting to think they should maybe the first player not draw, just the first player.
Yeah.
I could see that, like, especially at a blue heavy table where it's like your first draw could be the nuts.
Well,
Well,
here's my thing. Even in casual, going first, like on turn 1, maybe not the biggest thing, but going first on turn 7, you have your 7th turn before everybody else, which means you've drawn more cards than the other players, and you've had more land drops than the other players. Yeah, it's incremental advantage. That's why like the card draw thing might be worth considering.
Especially considering there are so many like cards that just say draw X cards, where X is the amount of mana you
Mate,
pay.
won't play Yu-Gi-Oh again? Unless there's another pod.
Sure. I'll play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I happen to kind of like that game.
Kinda, sorta, but he prefers to play Pokemans. I love that card.
If you need me to move all my junk on the side here, just tell me.
Sean, can I borrow your life counter? Sean, can I borrow your life counter?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I have another one.
I passed.
I just left all my stuff at home, pretty much. Alright. One little gobble boy.
You never see him tie his shoes. I know how
What did he do?
I mean, you are in black red.
Best turn?
Okay.
Well, no. Before.
It's like magic.
I don't remember who it was, so I made him tie his shoes for me, so I could.
Yeah, command tower. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do voodoo magic.
Luckily we're on turn 1, so.
Yeah, it's not exciting.
Also, I explained to him how the
No.
First game of Commander wins via infinite. Let's go.
He had it on playback, so I just moved my stuff. Yeah, we play again.
I guess I'll play salad. I'm going to retire the deck soon, so I might.
Oh, really?
Bless you.
I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I know.
Somebody would like to cut.
So when this comes in, right, I do this. So this is my hand right now. So
Are you this again arbitrarily? Okay. So pick a number and go with that.
I will bounce the land back.
Okay. Done.
20 million lines.
And exactly 1 instant. That's fine. Oh yeah. I do have them. Thank you, sir. I forgot all about that.
That's why it's
Oh, it's done. Yep, that's fine.
Heavy.
Because he gets now the limiter in Pokemon. You can play it with one
I forgot that's how much mana you
but any amount of treatment.
Oh no, you will get to survive. You're gonna have all that mana on your main phase. You're not wrong. Okay, cool. Just gonna play your commander and kill him.
No, it's right here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's not. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god. The thing is, we could just kill you. No, I then kill on him and kill him. I cast it on him and kill him. I cast it on him and kill him. So you just ended the game.
I was like, is it my turn?
I think I'd like to.
Well, that's okay.
Oh yeah, but you're playing mono.
Also, never keep one land hands. Talking to him because he's like new to Magic, new to Commander in particular. But like, yeah, never keep a one land hand in a Commander game. It's bad.
Is that what happened the first game? Is that what happened to you, or did you just got really
No,
unlucky?
but like Wes, when I started learning to play, Wes explained what is
He
optimal.
explained it to me too, and I was like our first game, I was just like, I was mana fucked for a while.
Yeah.
It was like rocking like 5 mana for half the game.
Now, depending on the deck, like this deck could basically run off of 4 mana indefinitely until like the commander gets blown up.
Didn't really like the cut. This is
Stuff like this.
big money, no money, no money. 4.
Money mechanic.
That was even worse.
Oh. No bueno.
That's amazing. That's essentially 2
Hellish Norn.
Yeah, I did build a second deck.
That was how it started for me, man. I got this one really good white-blue deck, but it's only good because it's white-blue, so no one can tell me no. I just get to control the way the game goes. That is all. And then I built an energy deck because I saw some energy cards.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
But I do only get the 6th this time.
What's up, fellas?
There you are.
No.
Man,
Yeah. With the new rule, you get to, with the London Mulligan, you get to draw 7, and then you choose
Decide which
one
one you want to put back.
that you don't want to keep and put it on the bottom of your deck. So you still get to look at 7.
Oh, okay.
And you choose one to put away.
Gotcha.
Which is nice.
I mean, sometimes I agree with Brian where it's like mulliganing is cheating because there are some decks where it's like you mull and then you get like Soul Ring and like 6 other.
Well, I mean,
I stagger
yeah,
up
but you
until
run
I have
the-
10 mana on my first turn.
You run the risk of not
Getting
having
the-
any cards in your hand, though. Like
sometimes mulliganing.
you can
is-
mulligan too aggressively.
I want to mull down the 2 so I get to
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He has a Googleplex of snakes. So, there's this card. But I can play it, right? No. There's this card. Costs a red and a black.
Talking about Yarrock over there?
Trying to build something for
That doesn't sound like it.
Oh
No,
my
not them.
God.
Well, Brian was talking about Yarrock.
Tell me it's There's a third vote on that card. You know what the third vote on this card is? Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Oh, that's a big oof. Why are you like this?
He has 28 billion snakes.
You just die. Change my mind. Well, he's also fresh, but he doesn't understand observing the board state and who he should attack. Because, like, Mud, the dude with the sunglasses on, he was playing Omnath, and he already had Elemental set up, but he chose to attack me, and I was like, probably, you know, pick on the dude that's setting up his board now instead of, like, punching me. He's like, no, but I still want to give you the neg 1 counters. He's got, the creature that gives you an additional land per turn, and then like other stuff that gives you an additional land. I'm like, please just give your neg 1 counters to that, not me.
Okay.
Alright, Plains. Yeah, it's your go, man. He's like, nah, I think I'll be okay giving you the neg 1 counters. I'm like, alright. And then he goes to swing at the Omnath player, and Omnath is like, I throw all of my elementals in front of your snakes. They all die. I hit you for 3 damage each.
Yeah.
Because the snakes have death touch, so they're just free triggers for him. You know, Omnath elementals are beefy boys being 5/5s.
So there's literally no way for him to not. What a ruinous path
Welcome aboard, one viewer.
Girl.
Where do I put enchantments? Like, where am I supposed to?
Wherever it's
Yeah,
easiest
wherever.
for you to keep
It
track
doesn't
of
matter.
everything.
It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no like.
Yeah, try to keep your
mine on the
try to keep
opposite
everything
of mine.
above your lands so people aren't confused.
Okay.
But yeah, as long as it's easy for people to see
Impact.
and somewhere you'll see it. Yeah.
It's a good card.
Yeah, it makes a lot of goblins, so we'll just die faster.
Very good after that.
Exponential tokens just became exponential damage. I mean, you're the green deck. Where's the
where's my removal?
Yeah, where's the enchantment destruction? Green and white, like.
Certainly not HG.
I can't do anything. I'm red blue.
This deck is full of stuff that was wrong.
Time for some ramp. I kind of wish I drew a scene.
You have explained this.
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
Ramp next turn.
Well, no.
You know what's there? It's not much different.
That's
Mana
ramp
Media
this
instead.
Yeah. Alright, I've got...
I honestly love playing as the commander.
Yeah, the
red blue dudes.
Thought Vessel, and... Yeah, go ahead.
It was energy. Draw cards because I didn't have...
I'll be nice to all three of us if you guys just be nice to me because you know my hands have been shitty. Fragmentize on your impact trimmers.
Yeah.
That it destroys it.
Just destroys the engine. Yeah, that's... I mean... That needed to happen.
That's a good solid play. Even Matt would respect that.
I was like, I've had shitty hands. This is the one thing that I'll be like, just be nice to me.
Yeah, that gets some goodwill.
Help me.
And and it's yours.
I want to do two in Christ. Yeah.
So if I tap this, do I have to generate
Now nobody can give you any crap.
Okay, so then I want to...
Okay, you banish one. Oh crap, I got it for a reason. I didn't give the reason.
Yeah.
The deck has a plan. Follow the plan.
Yep.
Fairly large.
Solid play.
Yeah, not passing.
All the goblins have face.
So I am prepped for obliterate this time.
That's any goblin that enters the field, right?
They just all have base, like just at all times.
And they also cost one.
And they cost one less.
Yeah, and cost.
He's not being first confused with first strike.
Haste is just, they don't have summoning sickness. They can attack immediately. First strike is they deal their damage first.
Yeah, I got you.
Well,
I know most of it, but like that one was like,
Yeah,
which
that'll
one's
do.
this one?
That'll do.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Choose three. My question is, why do people run just Lancius instead of...
Like I said,
I'm gonna play Iris, and then I'm gonna play Solemn Smallcrow. So it enters. I need to go get a land because it enters. And then I'm done.
Yeah, he just searched land. So
Yeah, I just went, played a robot, got a land.
I'm trying to figure out how to get Halara out on turn 2.
So why do you have two?
Okay,
So this is a different mechanic they printed. So they printed a mechanic called Partner. So you see these cards have like Partner.
Okay, yeah.
Cards with Partner. So they search for each other when you play them if it's normal, if they're in the deck. But you can also play cards that have Partner as dual commanders. So like this one partners, this card partners with this card, partners with this card. So I can play them both like at the same time as my commander. And so I have both of their colors in my deck, and I just have one fewer card in my
So
deck.
would their cost be like 4 and then either a red or a blue, or?
Yeah,
So
yeah. This one's gonna be 4 and a blue.
and then
this
I
one's going to be
have
4
to
and
I have to track the tax separately on them, so that's more confusing. So like the two, are you talking about the two additional that you play every time you replay them, or?
No, I was.
yeah.
Like the
so
mana cost?
you cast them separately.
Yeah, they're
As-
separate cards.
okay.
I can play them independently.
I see.
But they work better together.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of designed to function together.
It's kind of like what's the there's a card mechanic where you'd be like, you can pair this card onto another card, and as long as it works, yeah, that one. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So every time I played them, like I had them for a separate deck, not a specific conflict deck, but I would try and play them like one turn after the other, just to make sure
I mean
had them both.
typically it's best to have both of them out because they play well together. But I mean I don't have to play them one after the other.
Hey, Austin. If he wants to use my black green, got you.
Usually that was my game plan because it was nice to just threaten people with the idea of, I won 6 coin tosses. He's fucking huge. Like,
yeah. And you're gonna draw cards though. And drawing.
that was why I tried to get this one
is
out
the best
first.
thing you can do.
Try and get this one out first because I'm like,
Yeah.
coin tosses. Seems
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Menace. Getting
Mentor.
Mentor. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that one is.
So it has haste, so you can swing.
Well,
when you,
so when you go to combat, that makes a token, and that token has to attack this turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to go through combat even if you don't attack.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
I don't know
so-
if you actually want to tap it or not.
Yeah, you don't have to attack
Yeah,
it if you don't want to. It depends on who you're
So
going
do
at.
I have to attack with this one specifically?
No,
So-
literally you just go.
It's just the token it makes that has to attack.
And then it makes another one of those every single turn.
Every combat. Every time you go to combat.
So even if you were to go main phase 1, like I am my turn, it still technically goes through combat.
Yeah,
so
you have to always go through combat, and the token will always have to attack, the one that you make.
So like you make this token.
You're always going to go into
This
combat
token
phase
has
whether
to
you
attack.
choose to make any of your shit
Yeah,
attack.
so you go to combat, that has to attack, and then if you want to attack with any others, you go ahead and declare those and who they're going at.
But you have to choose one of us for that to be attacking.
Yeah. So this is a 2/2, and when it dies, I draw a card.
Mine's a 2/2. Nothing happens when it dies.
Mine's a 1/3. It just makes mana.
Can I attack separate people?
You can attack
you don't have to
people,
all
yeah.
just like commit.
Just declare who's going at what, like who's going where.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking know. I'm just gonna attack you with both of these.
Oh, you're not gonna block one of them? Yeah. So, and then this one has Mentor. So when it attacks, if there's another creature attacking that has less power than it, you can put a counter on that creature. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a
So you can put a
damage for whatever you
We
want
have
to do.
dice or something. Oh, I have dice. Yeah.
We
so
all
just,
got dice.
yeah. Put a counter. That one is a 2/2.
And I don't have several decks.
Alright, and then
Wait, this one gets the counter, or
It doesn't matter what.
The small one.
Oh, the
No,
small
the
one.
small
does it?
Yeah, Mentor, you put it on, it has to be a
It says-
creature that's weaker than it.
Yeah.
And it's only one every time it attacks. It's just giving out counters. It's mentoring. It's making them better.
Turn.
I don't know what you're talking about now. I don't know what you're talking about. He's done.
Wow, this is a great mountain right here. I'm saying.
2.
Are you plussing that up?
I've done so much damage. At this point, I think I just you don't have to.
2, 6, overflowing chalice. All of it. It's just basically gonna go into that.
Yep.
No, put it in your commander deck. It wasn't. It was that. It was the other one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He didn't want us to let Dark Two. You should put it in your commander deck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just.
I made 4 mana in this.
Because at the time they were still doing project.
Fast
Now
turn.
they're doing Canadian Idol.
What did that do?
It. Normally I would play this card, but like I'll save that for when I actually do it. It just made mana up to what I put into it. So I have to pay 2 to get a counter on it, and for every counter, it's an additional source of mana. So like this now makes just 4 mana by itself.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to play my commander. So I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to get a coin out. So at the start of combat, I flip a coin until I lose a coin flip. And then I draw a card for every coin flip that I won. Yeah, this is bullshit.
It seems like bullshit, but like
Seems like
it's very easy to just whiff because it can't always
It
call
is.
it in the air.
It's 50-50. So I'm just gonna. It's gonna be heads. I'm just usually just to make for speed's sake. It's heads is always a win, tails is a lose. Just it's 50-50 odds. It's heads. So that's one card. It's heads. It's another card. It's tails. So I drew
Got
2
you.
cards. And I'm not going to attack. So then I go to my second main phase. We'll play, is it Boilerworks? And so when I play that, I have to return a land to my hand. So I'll put that back in my hand.
So do you do that every
turn?
This is every time I go to combat. I flip coins until I lose.
Okay.
So every turn, pretty much.
But if
he
you're
loses
over 7, then
Well, this one is I have no max hand size.
Okay,
So.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
I know there's cards out there that did that. I was
Yeah,
wondering.
so there's a couple that.
Usually, it just if you're in a bad spot, it's really good to just be like, I have the mana, like I'll cast my commander, even if it gets blown up within the span of a couple minutes. Just
Well, you
getting
don't
to
want to play if it's not going to do anything on the turn you
Yeah,
play it. You don't
like-
want to just play it and get it blown up. If it
Well,
does
like,
something,
yeah, if you can get through the turn with it, that's good.
Yeah,
Because that
like
means
I
you can
drew,
just
I drew 2 cards with that. It's not worth 5 mana to do that, but I got something out of it. And if it sticks around, then I'm really in good shape.
because when you play the second one, that
When
is
I
2
play the
separate
second
triggers
one, yeah,
of
yeah.
just winning coin toss.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is, so I flip on my combat, but it's any time I win a coin toss from any card, I draw a card.
Authority consoles, creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tab. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I gain 1 life.
Yep.
It's 7 mana.
And I pass.
Somebody kill me. Put me out of my misery. I have no blockers.
Kind of big old.
Alright, so then.
Argyl's one fast one transform. Just mass? Why do you do these things?
I choose.
So this would then cost 3 because I have this, correct?
Yes.
So
Play him.
He comes in tapped.
He
Yeah,
does
he
come in
comes in tapped,
tapped.
so you can't do
You
anything.
can't use his ability, and then you gain a life. Which would get that guy a counter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
and then
Most decks run a healthy amount of sorcery, so I feel like dice would be a friend. Almost all.
So that thing got a counter, so it's a 3/3 now.
oh, okay.
And then when you go to combat, you'll make
Yeah,
another
make
goblin, which will make this a 4/4. So that goblin will enter tapped, because he'll gain a life off of this, which will give that a counter.
Which I mean, it already enters tapped and attacking basically, so.
No, it just enters and has
Does it
to
just-
attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it can't actually attack the tokens it creates now, because they enter tapped.
So you still have to make the token, which you can just
Yeah, you still have to go to combat. Still make a, well no, he needs a separate token because that one's a 2/2.
So it's everything.
So
you still make the token, so like you go to combat, you don't have to fight, like punch anybody if you don't want to, but the token still comes into play.
Well, so you're not going to cast anything else, right? So then you would go to combat.
You make a token.
In combat, this will trigger to make another token. All right?
Yeah.
So you make a goblin. It enters tapped because of this. And then he gains a life because it entered, a creature entered. And then this gets a counter whenever he gains life.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It was very confusing, but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
sense.
It's it's multiple steps.
So since you can't attack with that, are you?
I'm not going to attack.
You're not attacking?
No.
Okay.
Assume you.
Definitely the one that I like some ways because it's like comic built. You're actually able to set
What I need in response to it, I have life. I'm gonna draw some
cards.
Using
Use your control cards to
Just sit on it.
So why would she die?
+1/+1 counter up to 1 target creature. Or minus and do thing.
Yeah.
And because that's a legendary planeswalker and not listed as a creature, that doesn't come in tapped.
Yeah, it's not a creature.
I learned that from Brian the other time. I kept trying to be like, blah, 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 and he's like, it's not a creature.
Yeah.
It has to actually say creature.
Yeah.
She's doing her job. She's making people do each other.
And counter.
Three commanders.
It's 3, right? 3.
Oh, is it 3 counters?
Yep, that's why it's in this deck, because I could just give him 3 +1 counters on a win every turn. Because it is any amount of
Wait,
+1,
what's the
+1.
5 for?
Because it's. Actually, it's 6. I just did that because it's an uneven number.
Oh, it's just math. Just put the 3 on there, and it's because that makes it look like it has 9. Sorry.
That is it for my turn. I hope no one feels threatened by my Vivian. People tend to get threatened when I do stuff and things.
I can draw obliterate. I never have stopped, by the way. I'm prepped for obliterate.
I'll play.
Because apparently that's what the game was like. Here, you're prepped. Doug. Here, you're prepped for obliterate. Let's go.
So then. Yeah, I'm gonna play.
One of the only times I'm actually prepped for
2,
obliterate.
3, 4.
Or card draw.
One, two, three, four, five. Yep. To play.
Okay.
Con. Alright, and then. Yeah, so he enters tapped, gain life, get a counter.
And then
Okay,
you
so
still
then-
do the same.
Yeah, go to combat. So now, both of these, I flip a. They have separate triggers. I'll flip a coin until I lose, and I'll do that twice.
So they both have the same.
They both have the same
ability.
trigger, and
You
I'll
just
do it twice. And then, so this one, whenever I win a coin flip, I draw a card. This one, whenever I win a coin flip, I double his power.
So right now he's a 3/3.
And toughness.
Yeah, it's both
So
sets.
it goes up to 6/6.
Yeah.
For
I was gonna
every
say,
success.
I'll keep track of the.
Well, it goes up to 6, and then it doubles to 12, then to 24, then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's always heads. So heads. He'll get. I gotta dice out, track how many times he doubles. He doubles 1. 2. Okay, so that's 1 trigger.
Oh,
So,
yeah, and then you have to solve things, so
yeah,
right now you have
I
two.
can look at those first because I get to draw them. They don't matter. All right, so the next one. Oops.
So you're just drawing for red, or you're just
Yeah,
flipping
so
for red
like
now?
anytime
Yeah,
he wins one, he's
they're
gonna
the same
get
trigger, but
Well, I mean, you hit tails on him, so
now it's
Yeah,
on to
it
his
goes to-
turn. Yeah. That's again.
Oh, he also gets cards.
No. I'm just.
So it's whenever I win any coin flip, I draw a card, and they
Oh,
both.
okay.
And it's
so
whenever I win any coin flip,
still,
he doubles.
You're still flipping coins
Yeah,
for him.
that's why they
but it's-
both. That's
okay,
why they work
gotcha,
well
gotcha.
together.
I'm tracking.
Because
now.
it's 2.
I was like, well, why are you still
Okay,
flipping cards?
so I got yeah. So I got 2. Yeah. No, it's whenever
it says specifically whenever you win a coin toss.
Yeah, any
Not-
coin toss,
it doesn't
any
matter
card.
then.
Yeah,
That's cool.
why they're. Yeah, they're like the.
What type of creatures are they?
He's a homunculus and he's a cyclops berserker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
No tribal whatsoever.
Yeah,
but
no,
like
they're wild. Like they're not a conventional deck by any means. I'm playing a bunch of weird cards that aren't good.
Is it because they specifically go together that in this instance you can use them as a dual commander?
Well, they literally have
so
the
they
text
say-
on there. That's
so they have partner, and they literally partner with each other. So whenever something has partner, you can play another card with partner as its partner in commander and have them both.
Okay.
Or if they say partner with a specific creature, you have to have that other creature.
Okay.
You can run them solo, like as
You
a
can run them
monocolored
solo, but like they're just better together because
Yeah,
you get
of course.
both colors.
Yeah, I mean, why
and-
wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the
if
ones
you're confident in
from.
it.
It's not a commander set.
Yeah, it is. The original partners?
Are they from a commander set?
Yeah, that are just like, they just say
Say partner.
So
Yeah.
how much is he buffed now?
It goes away at the end of
he's
turn.
tapped, but he doubled 4 times, so he was 6, 12, 24, 48.
Okay.
But he's
So it's only going to really work on the next turn.
Yeah, but he doesn't have trample or anything, so you just need one thing to block
you
him.
need a 1/1.
Until I like
Or
find a
0/1.
card.
Man,
to
do
give
I
him
have some
trample.
news for you?
Yeah.
There's trample in red, so don't be confused.
Yeah, and then go ahead. This is my hand. Go ahead. This is my hand. Look at
This
all
is
my
my,
cards.
like,
Look at all my
hand.
cards.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
finished?
Yeah, I'm good. I drew a bunch of cards. That was my turn. I'll play my cards next turn, presumably.
I'll discard this barely language. I'll discard this. I'll discard this language. So then we resolve for 10.
I will end.
End?
Yeah, or pass my turn.
Alright, so the goblins untap. Goblins. At least. So I don't think we die out of nowhere now, because Trinko, all the goblins come in tapped.
Yeah.
But you're also going to gain a ton of life every time goblins come in.
That's why I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah.
It's totally okay. I'm
I
looking.
got rid of that trimmers, right?
Yeah, impact trimmers.
The trimmers
And now
is the one
you
that
got-
duplicates.
yeah, now you
I'm
got
like,
the reverse.
I'm gonna make 22 creatures. I'm gonna have 1,000,000 life.
Yeah, so now.
To be fair,
now that
I
needs
no
to die
longer.
for you to like get through with goblins, but red sadly cannot destroy enchantments. For the
I
most
no
part.
longer live in fear of people saying, I have 1,000,000 life, and I have a commander that says half that million. And then with Wind Reflection, you just die. It's
Yeah. Or there's always just commander damage. Like with this one, you just put enough counters on him, it's like 21.
Smack. Yeah, like I hit somebody for 9 ones, and then I was like, it's okay if they don't kill you, because I'm going to kill you.
So,
It's your turn.
I don't know, was commander damage explained to you at all? So if anyone's commander does 21 damage to a
yeah, I do
player,
know
they
that.
lose
I've
automatically.
seen it.
Yeah, like in this case, my commander.
21 total, yeah.
In this case, my commander does not actually deal commander damage unless I just straight up like
Yeah.
tap it to
So
hit
like,
you.
this guy does commander
Yeah,
damage.
he does
so,
commander
like,
lethal in like 2 coin flips.
Yeah, if he doubles twice, he's at 24. It's like if he touches you, you're just.
That's why most people are like, I don't know if I can let you keep that one. Like, you can have the blue one, but not the red one.
It's like this one draws a lot of cards, but that one is kind of just like if I find one way to give him trample,
Yeah,
it's
like you
just
die, which it is very doable in red now. Like after War of the Spark,
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah.
added like some sprint and all that, so you
Well,
just
you can't play that in these colors because Samut's red and green.
Samut's sprint is just mono red.
Oh, I thought you meant the actual play
Like
block
yeah,
of Samut.
Samut, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, Samut's sprint is just mono red, and it's a
Yeah.
1-drop that says give trample and
Yeah,
haste.
yeah, yeah. I know that one. I just don't like playing a lot of a bunch of combat tricks in Commander because they're usually not.
Hey, a
Great.
man of culture, I see.
So.
I'm not doing that.
You're not gonna kick it?
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter because I can't attack with it. It's
No,
only
it's-
until end of
it's
turn.
It is until end of turn, but they give
But it's
+1/+1.
all creatures.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
all
didn't
your
know that.
creatures.
So you
get
have the
+1/+1.
mana to pay
Okay,
for
then yeah, then I will. I
So
I
they
thought
all
it was
get
just
+1/+1 and +1/+0 in haste.
So yeah, these are 3/2s,
Yeah.
a 4/3, a 3/2, and a 1/2.
Big damage.
big damage.
Big damage coming through.
I'm going to. Well, at the beginning of combat, make
another
one of
goblin
these,
that comes and taps.
and it has. Actually, I'm going to do this. Since
You know, that guy's been here for a very long time, and I'm like, I want to go ask what he's doing, because he's just been, the guy over there, he's just been,
He's sorting cards. He's buying them.
2 more for a game?
oh,
is it?
okay, he's like, just,
all right, so I'll have
oh, okay,
two
he
of
must
these.
be building, like,
Well, one of
Popper or
those has a
whatever.
counter on it though, so you need to
They
keep
both
it.
they both have counters on it. They both had the
I was just
+1/+1
confused, because
from
like,
him.
he's been here for a
No,
really
but
long
the other one
time,
had
is
to
he
attack
okay?
to get the counter. So you just had the one that attacked with it to get the counter. So this, your first token attacked with him, so he gave it a counter, but then you didn't attack with him last turn, so he didn't give out a counter. So you've got
I see.
one that's
I don't know
tapped
why
and
this
is a
came
1/1, one that's untapped and is a 1/1, and then one that's untapped and is a 2/2.
Yeah,
So you've
so
got
you'll-
3 distinct
At the end of your
tokens.
turn, like, once it comes back to another full rotation, you can just,
you
like,
can
stack up the
consolidate,
cards
but you need
and, like,
Yeah.
you can consolidate, but right now, yeah.
That's confusing.
But if you draw enough cards, you'll build something decent.
All right, so yeah.
So I'm
everything's
going
got-
to I'm going to attack with. Oh my god.
It's fine. Just
This
move the ones that
are
aren't attacking out of the
so-
way, and it's. You can just move them to the back row, the ones that aren't attacking, just to make it easier.
Yeah, you can do like
Oh.
a dual layer.
Yeah. Just so.
If it helps you better.
Yeah. So that was already tapped. This is going to get the +1/+1 from.
Okay. Yeah, that's not attacking. That was tapped too when it came
That
in.
one's back row.
So I'm going to attack you with.
So
Yes.
3-2, 3-2.
They're all 3-2s.
Yeah.
So it's 12.
Yeah.
Get all 3-2s, and mine's a 7/7.
Can block at least one.
Yeah.
Which is why
I don't
banding is
think
such a
any
neat
of them.
concept, but it's so bad.
What?
Banding, like it's such a neat concept because you can allocate damage however you want because of so many creatures, but like it's bad. We're showing him the joys of
playing
goblins.
Magic?
Yeah, we're playing fun
playing a
and
game?
friendly Magic.
Oh yeah, Commander is such a fun and friendly format.
This one's a little better because like we don't have to worry about murdering each other right away.
I'm gonna block that one, and it will die.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you'll take 9.
Yeah. So that would take it down to what, 16?
Or 36.
Well, I mean,
Oh, on
this
that
one
die,
down to
yeah.
16.
Alright. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm done.
He made goblins. He swung
draw.
goblins. That is,
He
he did his
can't,
turn.
he can't make too many goblins though because then he just gains a million life.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
And I have Ajin, Johnny's Pride.
Question is, do you care?
I mean,
Yes.
I know people could just
actually,
smoke.
yeah. If you just make a billion goblins for
you
a
make
couple
a billion
turns, you
goblins-
outpace the life gain because
Yeah,
you just swing.
and then you can do. There's cards in there that say like deal damage to somebody equals the number of goblins you control. So yeah, you'd be fine.
Go nuts.
No,
It's fine. More counters. Yep, that's pretty cool. Are we getting kicked this turn?
Got him.
Can bite.
Oh, he's tapped, remember.
That's fine. You know, I don't really care about
Yeah,
that part.
it's
Like,
just-
it doesn't have to be untapped to make this game enjoyable.
It's relevant.
Oh, and he's tapped because he blocked. Right?
No, things don't block. Don't tap from blocking. Yeah, it's just attacking or abilities to tap.
Right now, guess what his deal right now. He said he will play someone for 5 nights at Freddy's VR if I play Danganronpa.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's not completely.
Person considers Days Gone too scary, and he considers the last two seasons too scary game.
I am literally one short.
So, can you imagine him? Can you imagine him 5 nights at Freddy's like VR? It's gonna be. What it is we bring him here and we record that and stream it.
I know it's suspicious.
I blew through it.
It's got a response. It's not the scary one.
No.
I just want mana.
Yeah, I know. No.
It's not the
You're
scary
the
one.
big mana deck. No more.
I'm not in a big mana deck. Leave
Yes,
me
you are.
alone.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm a little man of death.
You're bullying me.
It's fine. You have 1 green mana.
I have 2 green mana. Thank you very
Oh
much.
man, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
And then I have 1 floating. So just because of that,
You got 2 green manas, and I can make green mana.
well, this is part of the 2 green mana. So 1
Oh,
green
okay.
mana, 2
Oh,
green
I
mana,
thought-
and
I
then
was
this is
looking at
because.
that and that.
Oh,
He should
okay.
have killed me the turn before.
Oh, you mean?
2 target creatures.
He wasn't. No, there was no
So
obliteration.
Lar and
Oh, that's an instant.
well,
They deal damage.
equal to like their power.
Okay.
So 6,
But I also love my boy.
10 total. Just countered my mana weenie basically.
I did.
I feel obligated. Maybe I want to let you draw a card. Maybe I want to blow up Zender Split. I don't know.
I mean, if you blow up Zinder Split, you run the risk of me just smacking you to death at this next
Exactly.
turn. So,
I did have a deck.
Gotta help me get rid of the enchantment. So I'll blow up your sad robot.
oh, okay. Yeah. I don't
Because
know
like
what you
I think we're the only two capable of doing it.
I don't know what you expect me to do with blue. I mean, I might be able to bounce it.
I got red too, so like I mean bouncing.
Red
is still
doesn't
good.
destroy enchantments. That's not.
It's doable. Look at Gobos, they
What?
do a thing.
They don't destroy enchantments. Okay, but all right.
Has to.
Oh,
You decide
yeah.
to counter my mana
Give
weenie.
her pro red.
I did.
There we go.
Anything like that.
I don't regret it.
That does stuff, and it's just like, I'm just gonna make her pro red.
Blow up everything.
Where did Blatchley go?
I'm done.
You got a lady debug.
No, I'm not planning on playing.
He's looking for a game?
Yeah, I think Wes wants
Oh,
to play.
Wes is looking for a game. I believe they're.
I think Brian might play once he's done.
Me right now, honestly. You're in the big mana tech. You don't get to have fun.
Trying to figure stuff out.
I'll just bring a bunch of. Probably no more than 60.
If you don't mind,
Trying to figure out if I just want to go to combat and draw all the cards first, or if I need to play something before
if you
that.
don't mind leaving them with Brian, I'll
I think I'm just gonna go draw cards.
I was gonna say we can counter the abilities, but that's like about it. And I'm really the only person.
Well, I don't know if I wanted to play things that would make the card drawing better. All right. Get a. Just keep a dice out to check how many times he doubles.
That's okay. I want to see. Would you just? I don't care. I'm not coming in.
Never
All
mind.
right. Flipping coins, not rolling dice. So first one.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Tails. So it had to. Luck had to run dry at some point. Tails.
All right.
2 whiffs.
No dice.
All right, no dice.
No dice.
All right, so now going to the second main phase and hoping for not shit luck.
Did you do your initial draw? Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah. This I go to after combat,
Yeah.
and now I'm trying to think. What do I?
Yeah,
what
like
do
he's
I
not
want?
designed to punch you until that thing's basically
What do I
fucking
want to
huge.
What is this? Like, why is it?
Okay, so we're gonna attempt this. So 3, squeeze revenge. Choose a number. Flip a coin that many times or until you lose, whichever comes first. If I win all the flips, draw 2 cards for each flip. And then winning the flips also triggers these.
Yeah, that's fine. So I will keep track for both, I guess. So instead of 1, it'd be 3, right? Well, up
it's fine.
until.
So I'm gonna choose 2. So I have to win 2 coin flips. There's 1.
1 for the initial first.
He doubles. Once. I didn't. So
Okay, so
I drew a card. And
I
that
was 2 for that.
no, it's I have to win all the coin
Oh,
flips.
all of them together.
It's very it's
So, yeah.
Oh, you either get the one card or double it. I mean, depending on how many you chose.
Well, yeah, like if you won both, he would just get the 2 from that, and then 2 more for winning.
Okay, how about this?
What you got, Chief?
4. Disrupt decorum. Goad all creatures you don't control, which means everyone has to attack with all of their creatures on their next turn, and they can't attack me.
Meh.
So on your turn, all your creatures that can attack have to, and they have to attack someone that's not me.
You and your life gain's looking pretty juicy.
So,
What if I use
oh, that works.
Target instant or
That
sorcery.
works.
So that would then.
You could destroy the sorcery.
So if you do that, basically what
It just
that
reverses
means,
the order.
You copy this. No, that means you 2
There's-
have to attack each other.
There's 2 people who can't die.
Well, it means you 2 have to attack each other because you both were goaded by both of us. He has to attack one of you, and I have to attack one of you. So we can't attack each other. Is
I'm going
basically
to.
it.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. So no one can attack either of us 2, and then everyone has to attack the next go around the table.
So
Yeah, so it just goes to the graveyard. Okay, that was cool.
I did a thing.
Interesting. All right, so yeah, so that's the end of my turn. So then we go to your turn.
Here we go, I guess.
Yeah, about to get wild. It's gonna get wild.
When the lights were off, I got him to admit it to me.
All right.
That's okay. And actually, I do have proof because I do have a closed circuit surveillance system in here.
What just happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Brian, are you molesting people again?
No, Carson says he's not a weeb. But one night he admitted that he was a weeb.
So like,
he is so weeb. Is he a weeb?
there's nothing wrong with being a weeb.
That's
Like,
what we tell him.
just accept the fact that you are a
The
human being and you have hobbies.
The only people that call people
Weebs are other weebs.
No. The fact of the matter, well, that's because you're friends with a lot of people.
You don't have room to talk shit. You're a furry. That's not how it works.
I'm just saying that I'm the odd exception. I think I call myself
Alright, so whether I like it or not, I have to attack
You
him.
have to attack him. You can attack his planeswalker if you don't. Like, you can attack him or his planeswalker.
I will just take the hit if you feel like punching me.
Well, I'm forced to attack you whether I want to or not.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
so
you can just punch me, and that's
You
okay.
can take away your thing that does your planeswalker that does
No.
things.
Because then I get to kill these two collectively without actually having to hit them.
Yeah.
But then I'm left by myself, and you can just smash me too.
I have to kill everyone, just like we have to kill everyone. But like,
make him do it the hard way. It's
like these two in particular, since they have that stupid card.
Well, I attack because I have to. You can choose to either do it however which way you want.
Okay. So you're letting him choose if he takes.
I will just take the hit. That is what, a 7/7?
7/7.
Yeah, I will just take the hit.
No wait. You can make it bigger. If you tap Krinko now, he'll get counters equal to the number of goblins you have.
Can I do that?
Speed.
Yes, you can do it at instant speed.
Shut your mouth. Stop it.
No.
So you're making, is it a temp buff or a permanent buff?
No, because he's gonna make.
I'm
as
gonna
many,
make a shit
He's gonna
ton of
double his
goblins.
goblins. You'll get life gain triggers. It'll get that many counters before it hits him.
Oh.
So how many goblins do you have?
I feel so low.
1, 2,
I'm sorry. It was.
4, 5,
He started
6.
it.
Yeah, it's all your
7.
fault.
He instigated
So
it.
7.
You can put 7 more counters on this, and then you have 7 goblins to attack with next turn.
I feel so personally
That's
attacked.
awesome.
Yeah, Krinko.
I need an advice.
You need a what?
A die.
Oh yeah.
You're also gonna gain
You need a
one.
couple.
Yeah, I need another one.
So you
Alright, so
Repsol?
I,
I'm sorry,
Nah,
I
that's
couldn't
fine.
pass up the opportunity for that cool play.
I didn't know
I'm
that he
getting
did that.
7 points.
You're gaining 7 life and
Make up
getting
the-
7 counters.
You need another dice for 4. Okay.
I'm sorry. I felt I had to point that out because it was cool.
So haste makes it like an instant, essentially.
No,
Or-
it's already instant
no,
speed. That's
it's
just tap ability.
It doesn't.
Oh.
you
Haste
can
just makes it so-
unless
I
it
didn't know
says-
that. I didn't
unless
know-
it
okay.
says use at sorcery speed, you can use it whenever.
Yeah, like equipments.
I
like,
gotcha. Yeah,
I don't
I-
actually have any equipments in this deck, but it's
It's-
basically an artifact that you put on a creature and it gives it like
Yeah, it's-
X ability or whatever.
It's wild.
But equipments function at sorcery speed. Regular artifacts, you can just I tap it and it does the thing.
That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah, it's fun. Magic is fun when you like. It's like a puzzle.
12, right?
Yeah, you go up to 12, so you're hitting him
So
for
I'm-
14.
What are you looking for?
This is like my other deck.
Oh.
These. That's an
That's my
equipment.
only
I was gonna say,
creature
if that's what you're looking
Yeah,
for,
so he takes 14. That's tapped because it attacked.
Cool, I see how it is. I
mean,
understand.
I-
It's cool. It's cool.
It
I
is
feel
cool.
personally attacked, literally.
I mean, you were.
It was third party attack,
Cool.
not me.
Yeah, his hand was kind of forced.
Wait, is
The
it
double go.
Wait, is it like
We just can't attack
it's like
either of them.
third party to the second power?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Or is
you
it
all have
third
to hit
power?
each other, and then he's like, you all have
You
to hit
did a
each other.
sorcery. He was like, "No, I don't like your sorcery." He was like, "Hey, you make him hit him harder," and he was like, "Okay." It was like a fourth wall break of instigations.
Yes.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay.
I am sorry. I probably wouldn't have attacked you anytime soon.
Why do you have 79 life?
That's wild.
It's not.
Oh. I was like, what?
You're that friend that you like. What?
He's the friend no one can trust. You were the reason I used wound reflection.
Hey,
He's
I
got
gave it
2
to you,
friends
so-
over at his house, and they both asked for like the last soda. He throws a knife in between them.
Fight
and he
for
goes,
it.
choose.
Both of those.
Both
have
of these
counters.
are 1/1 counters. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so
That
just put
makes
a
sense.
counter over the power and then something to represent the So you have all of those, and they all have to
They
attack.
came in tap and then immediately untapped. See that, like
Yes,
at
it's
this
all
point,
Yes.
it's all strategy.
Punch that dude.
Huh?
So
Said punch that dude, not me. He's got all the life. I haven't even gotten to enjoy the game yet.
Yeah, he can punch
Wait,
either one of you.
last time when it was me, Brian, and somebody else, I had 60 some life.
If
And
it's
I
not
didn't
a-
even get this out.
I mean,
it was
that's a-
just
yeah.
it was just other stuff.
No, my one friend.
Oh, he did swing at me and give.
What
no,
is
he killed
devotion?
something.
What?
The number of like red.
Devotion, it's the number of red
Okay.
pits on cards. So like your devotion right now is 5.
Yeah, because combos.
Because you've
these
got
opponent actually
the
has.
actual like mana symbols.
Yes, they're red, but they didn't cost red,
Yeah, they don't have. Yeah.
so they don't count.
I kind of wish lands counted because like full art lands have.
Yeah.
So regenerate a target creature. That just does that bring it back from?
No.
Yes,
No,
creature.
so that it
If
basically.
it would die, like if it went to, if it
Yeah,
got
so
neg 1
regenerate-
counters, you could bring it back to
Yeah.
having whatever.
Think of regenerate like a shield. It's like you regenerate a creature, and it's like it basically says the next time this creature would die this turn, remove all damage from it. It doesn't die. That's how regenerate works. It's like a shield.
Okay.
Yeah. The name is misleading from how it actually functions.
Okay. That doesn't fucking help me.
Because there's, this one searches, like the mini mouse, this one searches 2 mini mouses, and trophy searches 3.
So can I tap him to use his ability, even though like
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. You
then
can use
I
it.
don't attack with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to tap him for his ability,
Okay.
which
so,
is
You make
1, 2, 3,
7,
4,
8, 9.
well, he's so 4 plus 7,
4, 7, 11, and then
13.
13.
You
You
make
make
13
13
more.
goblins. So,
So
do
you could just tick the
Do
side.
you? I guess yeah. You want to do that. He'll gain 13 life, but that's fine.
It's not like you can't punch it all off of them because
Yeah.
they all have haste.
So you gain 13 life. You're gaining 13 life.
13 points.
So 6 and then
13,
one more.
yeah, and 13, yeah.
I'm, okay,
so
wait,
that's
I was at
so
1.
17.
I was at 7.
Yeah.
So just make
Now-
another token with 13.
I need 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, together is 13.
So just make another. Well, no, because
Oh,
those
okay,
enter
I-
tap.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
So
do
make
enter
another
tab.
card. So that one
Yeah.
was.
This is
That was
7.
the 1.
And then he gets 13.
Oh my god.
Cool.
13,
Yeah.
20.
So it's at 25 now.
It's just the stacks.
It's a big fella.
Well, I thought you just like go through stacks and.
You labeled them. I don't want to hear it from you.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
Shit. I could
I
have done
expect
that.
you to deal with it.
I might just try to. I might
can
just dig
can
this
I
back
undo
up and
something?
play
Because
it again.
I didn't read the rest of this card.
Okay, what are you trying to? What do you want to
Okay,
undo?
I want to
Not.
tap Cranko after I play this.
Okay.
Because
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
Berberis,
we're just
yeah.
fucking dead. Well, not quite.
Not-
but
no,
yeah,
no,
okay.
not quite.
So, yeah, you can do that.
okay, so I'm going to
You play
tap
that,
for
then
these.
you'll make. So that is it's devotion
He just lives, we
7,
die.
right?
Yeah, he lives. We die.
Yeah, I don't have. That doesn't matter. So it's
Okay,
it's
so
still
it's not
it is a creature because it says if it's less than 5, then it isn't a creature.
Yeah, it isn't a creature.
But
oh,
I
it is
have
5.
I
Okay,
have
so it
five.
enters tapped, and you'll gain a life off of that as well. Okay, and then you
And
made
then-
your Crinko tokens.
Yes.
So you made 13.
Yeah, we take 2 for each.
So
Yeah.
26
no,
damage.
I'm at 40 life.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Everyone takes 26 now.
26 damage.
Yeah, that's not you. So
That's not.
Wait, what's he doing? Is
So
he attacking
whenever-
or that's
No, that's
when he
not me
enters?
attacking.
it's when creatures enter.
What?
I'm doing it again.
Doing what?
This is all my life.
Well,
And
okay,
this
so
is-
that's
this
tapped
is-
because it entered as a creature.
This is a
What?
28 creature, and that's the only
Well,
creature I've ever had.
You have to
Yeah.
take 26 now because of the.
And that's not an attacking. That's
No,
a,
it's just
it's an ability.
It's an ability.
How much was it?
26. And then now you go to attack.
Correct.
And you can't attack
So
me,
not-
so
20.
And he can't block you, so.
Yeah, he is. Well,
Fortunately,
so now it's your
punch is
attack.
dead.
Until my next turn, you can't cast another creature.
Yeah.
So that's 12.
Unfortunate. Would you have died regardless if the
No.
Pride Mate hadn't been
No.
buffed? Oh, well, I'm sorry.
That was why I was like, why?
We didn't know he had Perforos. Who could have?
Well, I mean, I know what like Matt put into the deck because
No
I
one
was
could have
there.
predicted that. No. Alright.
I'm thinking here.
Well, they all have to attack.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Oh, and you make another token off the war box. So just tick up one of those. So you'll
get another
gain a
one.
life, but then you'll lose 2. So you lose 1, and I'll lose 1.
Okay, so I'll just go down to
You'll go down 1, but you'll get a life gain trigger. So this will also get a counter.
This just got real confusing.
Yeah. So it's magic is wild. So now you
Okay.
can go to attacks.
I'm going to use Mentor on this thing.
Okay.
Which I need
Gets
another.
it a counter.
Yeah,
You need
plus
another
1, plus
dice.
1. I'm going to borrow this.
Alright.
So I'm going to attack you.
You have to attack him, right? You said
No.
No,
We
can't
can
attack each other.
Oh, you
because we
can't
go to.
I have to attack
we both
one of
played
you
the-
two.
and he's dead, so he has to attack.
Oh, okay,
I'm
gotcha,
attacking
gotcha.
you.
No, I would be dead, but it's fine.
It all worked out because now he's going to do a
All
bunch of
right,
damage
so
over here.
2,
all according to plan.
1,
This is why we don't negotiate.
7,
4.
and 4.
So 11.
Or I didn't add.
Yeah.
3,
4,
11, and then 15.
50. Yeah, so 15 total.
And you can block
Oh,
one
doing
of them.
15 total.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
swinging in for 15. And it's a bunch of creatures.
Okay. So you're swinging with all
Yeah, so
these.
Yes.
the ones that are untapped, and then you can just tap them afterwards.
Okay.
We'll do this.
You probably just die.
No, he's got 30
No, he's
life.
got.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gained a bunch of life. He's fine. Problem.
Searching my library. That's a little irritating.
So 2, 3.
Oh, I was reading the text, not,
Oh, yeah,
not
like-
so much
He's
the
gonna
stuff.
Figuring out what to pick off.
Okay. But this is still. I can't defend with it.
No, because then you attack with it, it's tapped. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why Goat is great. Everyone attacks, and then if no one has blockers left. It's just.
So sacrifice a goblin to regenerate a target creature. Okay. I'm going to tap 3. Visor of the Deferment. Flash, whenever Visor of Deferment enters the battlefield, you may exile target creature. If it attacked or blocked this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Okay.
But okay, I'm gonna do it on him, but his attack still activates. Is that correct?
It's just
the
when it goes
damage will
up.
still go through.
No. No, you flickered him, so he's
Okay.
gone.
All right.
Oh wait.
I want to make sure that I'm reading it correctly.
Yes.
It says
So
when it's attacking.
Well, so he's declared it as attacking, so it has attacked, but you have a chance before damage to bring
Okay.
this in.
I'm still learning when those actually.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I've done stuff like that, and they're like, "Well, the attack still goes through."
Well, so it's declare attackers.
Okay.
Then things that considered to have attacked. You have a chance before blockers. Then there's declare blockers. Then there's another chance after blockers before damage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make him go away temporarily. He's not
Yeah,
dead.
he'll come back at the end of turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just phased out.
Yeah.
And then that
And,
can block. If you want.
What's your weakest thing?
He's got a bunch of 1/1s.
1/1.
Yeah.
I will block one of the 1/1s, which it will die.
And that'll.
And then how much damage is left coming at me?
12.
12.
You blocked 3, or you flashed one out and blocked 1/1. So
Or like this thing.
Taking 12.
Taking 12. Okay, so I'm at 19.
Yeah.
This thing gets first strike and haste. And it's a 1-drop.
And does this come back in now, or is
It
that
comes
the
back
next?
at the end
the
of your
next
turn.
At the
When
end of
you're,
my
yeah,
turn.
when you
So-
say you're done, it
okay.
comes back.
Beginning of the next
I
end
can't.
step.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
yeah, it would be his end
I'm
step.
done. So.
Okay, so it comes back. All right.
And it comes in, which puts me back to 20. Right? Yeah, because it's coming back into, and that puts the up to 8.
Alright, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is this where you're going to steamroll somebody?
I mean, we'll see what happens. Nothing is guaranteed.
No, there's no sorry. He wins the game.
Well, you have to attack him.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. They have to attack you. Just trying to figure out if I want to do anything before I go to combat. Nope. Alright, go to combat. So let's flip some coins.
This is where I die.
Well, you have a blocker. So,
Yeah.
first trigger. It's a tails, so that's a whiff. Second trigger. It's a heads. There's one. There's one. It's a heads. There's 2. So it is a 24-24. There's another heads.
My combo with this used to be Zinger Split and Speaks Tutelage, so every time I draw a card, I just get the most on 1 for 2.
Yeah, okay, so I got 3 triggers. So this is 6, 12, 24.
That's some decent stuff.
Yeah, man. Alright, cool. So yeah, so this is, I have to swing with both. So there's 1, and there is 24.
I will block this guy with this guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't want to. And you know, at the same time, I was like, I'm saving this in reserve for when he eventually swings at me with this big fucker.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is.
Alright, so now
and I'm taking 1 damage.
Taking 1. Got it.
No.
Crazy. See how crazy it is that you can go from 60 health to ouch.
Okay. Trying to figure out how I don't die to that. If that is a problem.
This deck is actually really fun.
I've
played like
a lot of people do build goblin decks.
Yeah.
Like, I never had one, but I've always heard that they're good for like.
Just so we're clear, I still have only 4 fucking mana.
Dude, I've only got 4 mana.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
This is what happened last time I played this deck too.
I also have to keep in mind that business. He's playing a land for turn. Yeah.
Line of Ishsaw, that seems okay. Hey, guess what? I'll pay the 1.
Oh yeah, because Perforos. Yeah, we just die on the start of your turn because Perforos. Will you make more than 19 goblins?
And then I'm gonna blow up the soul ring.
So 12. Yes, absolutely. Like.
Yeah, so we will both die on his turn.
Well, we still have our turns.
Yeah. I'm gonna play.
A man can dream, can he?
I mean, if we kill him before, but I couldn't attack
I'm gonna
him.
use this
If you kill him before, I'm gonna play.
Well, I'm pretty sure that unless I can magically get 2 more manas out.
I mean, that thing is a 30-30. You're at 40 life.
No one has attacked me yet.
Oh, well. Okay, so here, gain another life. I played that.
Okay. So no,
I'm going to go look for an instant or sorcery of cost 2 or less.
If I could get a couple more manas out on the field at one time, which I doubt is going to happen, that would help a lot.
24.
Does that reset every turn?
Yeah, it'll wear off at the end of turn. It's relevant. I need to know how big he currently is. Because let me make a note of that. Sorry, I'm going to figure out what I want.
Brian, I'm always happy to see you.
Damn it.
I was about to say, we're happy to see you.
So you were playing.
Oh no, we're talking about
stupid fucking
we're talking about the animals. Because when he comes home, they're just
2,
like,
3, 4, 5.
whatever. And then I come home and they just like greet me at the door.
They're like,
Well, like, Amy belongs to you.
Well, yeah, Amy makes sense.
That's basically your child.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, don't.
And she was with me
Need to
for.
get through on him.
I feel like I should have saved that first hand. But my first hand that I mulliganed only had 2 mana. Every one after that only had 1 mana. I was just like, I wanted to go for 3 mana to start with.
I think we can kill him if you're willing to work with me on this.
I could do what I can.
Well, I'm gonna make it.
If you can magically help me with mana, I mean, it might hurt you.
No.
I mean,
This is fine. I think this is fine because I'm gonna tap.
And then you'll just buff your dude and wipe me out. But
No. Here, it's
like,
fine.
hey.
I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna cast Fling. When I cast it, sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
Deal damage equal to that creature's power to target player. I'll deal 24 to you.
So that means, yeah.
Then it's your turn.
I know exactly
This is
what you did.
this
Yeah,
is
I know
dead.
Fling.
So it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get smacked by it next turn. So yeah, go ahead. It all works out.
That's this is a 31/31 creature.
Yep, and he is at 26 now. So
I got my 1 mana.
Well, there you go.
Oh, is all this shit tapped? He can't attack
Yeah,
with
he
anything?
attacked with everything. That was the whole point of the goad.
And he's at how much life?
26.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do anything.
Well, if you hit him, he's dead.
Yeah, but then I'm open to attack if you can hit me for 25.
Well, all my stuff comes in tap though, and I sack this guy. So. It's all. It's wild.
I am going to tap 2.
Yeah.
Open the armory, search library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library.
Okay.
I don't remember all the shit that's in here, but
That awkward moment when Brian is running a card that he's ripped on for the past 6 months. This card is actual garbage.
Yeah.
I hate this card.
Why?
I am main decking it Jura now because Paradox Engine is gone. I need a
Okay.
Masterful replication on Blightsteel Colossus. All artifacts I control are now Blightsteel Colossi.
I mean,
Seems
I
good.
tried this combo.
Does it do that for everyone?
or
The monster is normal, especially something that's
Soul Ring with the mechanized production make more donuts.
All the donuts!
But as soon as he cast mechanized production, I used Urza and I got Spine of Ishtar and just destroyed the Soul Ring.
Rude. Okay.
I mean,
Makes sense.
you have to remember, he has
That's
spell
some hardcore RNG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you able to search your library?
This is supposed to be here.
No,
Is it
Exile's
31,
top-
31?
Exile's the top card of my library.
31.
okay.
I'm literally just going, hey, if it's a land, swamp one.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to cut my deck? And Squire's Devotion
Okay.
is what I pulled.
Okay.
And I'm about to play it
Okay.
right away. Tap 3. Enchant creature. Enchanting creature gets +1/+1.
Okay. It's just you don't have to put the dice. You can just track it. Yeah.
And has lifelink.
It has lifelink. Okay, cool.
When Squire's Devotion enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink.
Okay.
So far, we're currently keeping him below 40.
Vampire creature token.
So I didn't get any.
It's definitely a card.
I agree with everything you said.
So now, I'm going to swing at you for 30.
It doesn't really hurt you at all.
It has too many symbols.
Yeah, 32. And I gain that much life.
Trying to negotiate with terrorists.
If you can't block, I mean, I'm going to hit you.
Alright, yeah. Because it has lifelink. So then you'll gain 32, and it'll get another count.
Because I'm gaining. Wait, whenever you gain life. Okay. So that's.
I mean, up to one target non-creature effect.
Red does have properties except for
Alright. So yeah, that's a choice you've made.
12. point? 30.
33.
33.
Yeah.
And so he's tapped now because
Yep.
he attacked. And I am.
Okay.
No, you have a arch enemy right now as long as you have that creature.
Now that he's dead,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Reality Shift, exile target creature. You manifest the top card of your deck, so I'm gonna exile the Pride Mate.
Yeah.
So you manifest the top card, so it play it like it's a face-down creature. Yeah, and if it's a creature,
He's
you
exiled.
can. Yeah. If it's a creature, you can turn it up for its mana cost.
It's just one, right?
Yeah, it's just the top.
It's a
And you know what it is.
creature. Yeah.
Yeah, it enters on tap too. You're good.
But it's a 2/2 creature. And if it's not a creature, I just can't do anything about it, right?
Yeah. It'll when it dies, it'll go to the graveyard like normal. But if it's not a creature, you can't flip it up.
Yeah. Well,
Spline of Ishtar, pretty good. Pretty neat card.
I know that.
Unfortunately.
oh, I thought it was something else.
Alright. There is a mountain. Okay. So it still will come in tap, but I will tap. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 on con, but he comes in tap. Again, like go to combat, flip some coins. So.
Yep.
There's a heads. The size probably doesn't matter. Okay, so that's one trigger. Dead. Another card.
Oh, you just cast it. I thought you
Another one.
Big dick plays.
Wow, I cannot catch it. Let me
Casually
actually
9
set up
cards every turn.
Now I'm gonna tell you.
You have a card that literally ends
You double 4 times. I drew 3 cards. And
That's what I was asking.
To be fair, you do get
You have like 3 more land that you can tap.
I have 3 mana, yep.
That you can still tap.
Alright, let me see if this will get me there. 3 mana, Stitch in Time, flip a coin. If I win the coin flip, take an extra turn.
So does that mean you gotta go all the way through your combat and then you go again?
Yeah. So heads it, take a turn. Okay, I don't take a turn. Alright, so now it's off to you.
Are you going to attack?
No, I'm not going to attack because he's tapped. He can't attack yet. So
he really is
yep,
though.
Go ahead.
He's the true Saturn. He's just on top of the hill like that.
So when you have something to
Yes. Okay, well, I was going to ask you about this because, again, I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to attack 2.
Okay.
Valid.
Pretty much it was any of the rocks.
I'm sorry, but I would have thought that a scholar with a bachelor's in East being a school teacher in high school would realize the critical thinking of, hey, should I ask you this question?
I mean, he is also running that.
And reprobation.
Okay.
Enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a coward creature with base power and toughness 0/1. It keeps all super types but loses all other types of creatures. Creature types. I'm gonna put it on him.
Alright.
He did brimstone
Right,
fire. Hell in that.
It reads every other turn in chapter.
I'm going to tap 3
Nice and toasty now, Doug.
Hope against hope. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. As long as enchanted creature's human, it has first strike, but it's not. Wait, this is just. It says 2/2 creature.
It is just a, yeah, it doesn't have any types. It's just a creature.
So this is 1/1, 2/2, 3/3.
Yeah.
So there's a 3/3 creature.
Yep.
With life. And I will end.
Alright.
But all but 2 of them will be tapped.
You got your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gained a lot of. Alright, cool. Alright.
Well, then, my life total comes, you notice that 100.
So Temple of False Sky, that'll tap for 2. Now.
See, this could have been avoided. You had to kill him.
There's no issue here. I don't.
Well, it was like all his stuff was tapped. This, I searched my library, got that for another +1/+1 life link, and swung at him for 31.
I'm gonna play Fabricate. I search my library for an artifact and put it in my hand.
Okay.
I put Kirk's Thumb in my hand.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Whenever I would flip a coin, instead flip 2 coins and choose the result I want.
Oh, so it's
yeah.
So, of course.
Yeah. For every coin flip, I flip 2
So I gotta
and
hope
choose
for
the one I
a
want.
double tails.
Yeah. I gotta fail. I gotta fail twice now.
Well, fail at the same time, not fail twice.
Yeah. So. Then I will. Yeah. I will tap 2 to play Kirk's Thumb, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything else I want to do? I'm gonna give this tap this Swiftfoot Boots. Go to combat. Or go to combat, flip some coins. So I have to get 2 tails now together. So
yeah, it has to be 2 in a row.
Get a circular out just so it's less confusing. So I'm not flipping the same coin for multiple instances of a coin flip. Right. That one is a tails. That one is also a tails. I failed on both of them. Cool. Go ahead. That is my turn.
Oh. Draw, untap all my lands.
Yeah, baby. That's what I like to see.
Okay. Let me see if I'm doing this right.
Alright.
Tap 2.
Yeah.
Put that on the field, but it's not equipped.
Not equipped. What does that say?
It's equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance.
Okay. Yep.
As long as equipped creature is a human, it gets an additional +1/+0.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this is going to end up
Now.
really,
yep.
really consistent. I've got almost certain buildings on this deck. I've got a pair of like win conditions, like an extra taking on, so compared to this,
I can flicker either of the creatures.
Okay.
Turbo out as many gobos as humanly possible.
I mean, yes, it was the easiest way down.
I will tap 1. Target creature gets a +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control an equipment, put a 1/1 white human soldier on the creature token on the battlefield. So I have one on the field.
Yep.
Okay. So that's on the field.
I found very quickly that
then I will tap 2.
White's better than red normally.
To
Except for
put that on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now he is a 3/1.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a 1. Oh, it's a 4/4, or it's a 3/3, so it's a 5/5.
Yeah, 5/5.
And I will swing.
Okay.
5/5 lifelink.
Okay. So then in combat, I will pay 5 Mystic Confluence. So when I play this, I choose 3. I can choose the same mode more than once.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose return a creature to its owner's hand 3 times. This is one target, this is a target, and then Okan is a target.
Alright.
So they all return to hand. That'll go to the graveyard. The equipment stay. The equipment that was on that
will
one.
be gone.
Yeah.
Well, the aura.
The aura's gone. The equipment stays though.
But I'll just have to reattach it to something else.
And then both of those.
I'm still allowed to attack with that too. Well, it would just die, but I mean, you would just block and it would die.
Yeah.
Well, these are dead. Because they don't go back to my hand.
Yeah, they just disappear.
Alright.
Alright. And then go to turn.
Oh, it's meant to discard 2. Untap. Well, do that and then you get your couple reasons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Replay Okan. You gain a life. And then go to combat, and we're hopefully get more luck on the coin flip. So I have 2 triggers from both of these, and then charge them. There's a heads, so I don't need to flip the second coin. I'll just pick heads, just for speed's sake.
Yeah.
So that's 1 and a 1. There's a heads, so. There's a tails. There's a tails. So that's 1 trigger dead. The next trigger. There's a tails. There's a head. So.
I don't have any chemicals, just hanging off. There's no more.
There's a tails. There's a head. Alright. Sorry, the thumb really slows things down. There's a tails. There's a head.
So if they go under your spells throughout the game, you get backtrap.
There's a head.
All the ones from your graveyard pass them to make them back.
Fortunately for you, I do not have.
There's a head. That was my next one. There's a tail. The next one's a failure.
No, it wouldn't have.
There's a tail. Okay, so it's got 7 doubles, 7 cards.
That's the issue, is that I'm not drawing advanced on board, I'm just drawing I can semi.
It's a little complicated.
There are decks where
I might just be able to do this. Okay. So double 7 times, that's 6, 12, 24, 48, 96, 1, 92, and then 384. 7 doubles, 384. I'm going to play 4, play Archaeomancer, get an instant or sorcery back from my graveyard to my hand. You'll gain a life. Fling, pay 2 mana,
And it's just gonna
fling this for 384 damage.
Okay. Alright.
Good game. That's
I
fun.
mean, I could.
Yeah.
It's all the fucking mana, really.
It was like you were, yeah. You just kind of stopped drawing lands after the first few
See,
turns.
like, I would have done 3 more.
Yeah.
And that's when I would have been able to get her out.
Yeah. And if you got like Soul Ring and like Wayfarer's Bauble or stuff like that.
If you want to look through my deck, you can. But I mean,
I
mean, I've done the best that I can with the cards that I have.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, mono white's a hard color.
It's really stupid that my one creature got up that fucking high.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's what the Pride Mate does, though.
And last time I played, I didn't even get this out early, and I still got up to over 60.
Yeah, I mean, people let it go for a while.
Well, I didn't even have that, so I just by chance was able to get.
That's really good card.
And then I ran everybody for like.
So he draws 9, which means he's actually at 16 cards in hand. So he's doing 25 total. Pain, suffering.
Oh, everybody knows.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna die.
So he's roughly a. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hi everyone.
Why is he at 19?
I mean,
He'll be back.
yeah. I gotta help. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Like the one thing that stands out is there's not a lot of stuff that makes mana other than lands.
Yeah.
Which like,
He gets to hand select to such a degree that it's ridiculous.
Let's see, I've only talked to people here, and they're like, like, don't worry about that, or like, well, I mean, not really. A lot of people have looked at this deck, but I mean, the only other deck that I have is Ishkana.
Is what?
Ishkana.
Ishkana.
The
The
spider.
Yeah, that one's cool.
So
So like,
has been allowed to draw him
I don't know, like a Soul Ring.
Yeah, I know.
That would help a lot. You don't have any of those. You can like.
Oh, I've never owned a Soul Ring.
You can just have that one. I have like a dozen of them in this binder. Like I have more than I will ever build a deck for, and it's just like they go in every deck. Like they're pretty much without fail.
See, the problem I have, I'm still learning about. I can build a deck, but like building a functioning deck.
Building like to a strategy, like to a.
Like
Yeah.
I played against him and was it Jeremiah?
Jerry.
And he stomped us both times because he had decks that had end games. Like, once I get seven hands in, I'm gonna fuck you all.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, discard from your hand. Now exile your graveyard. Now you don't have shit to contend with me.
Like
and while you're discarding, you're losing health. So
You got like, wow. You kind of got a game plan. You got a lot of tokens, which is good with Elish Norn. It's just like you need to like have the.
You need to be able to get
you need to be able to
because
get there. So you need like
tokens are only good if you have the commander to buff them.
Yeah, so you kind of want like stuff that will get you.
So obviously, the more mana, I needed more mana to be able to get her out.
Yeah.
Because see, that's what my other thought was is with all the goblins. I'm like, if I can get Elish, if any of those are 2/2 or blank 2 or less, they automatically die when they come in or after they come in. So it's one of those situations.
Yeah.
But I will show you after. I still have the Disney.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Show me the skills after the game's over.
No, it's not that. It's just I mean, that's how everyone knows in the military. Take our fun stuff away. You learn the bare basics. So like, if I teach you this way, you'll learn more critically a critical way of thinking about it than if I just showed you.
So okay.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, I'm gonna die.
Right.
Didn't start playing Magic, and so I've been
And what you would do when you were younger with your friends, we'd sit around in like a circle and just play a big ass game, 20 lives, first player, and you would play whatever cards we felt were good in the deck, and that was that. I mean, the closest comparison to a structure format is Commander, because it's multiplayer, and the extra life makes it so aggro strategies don't work as well. So you're able to play these bigger cards that cost more. Like Gift Shaft, it doesn't see any modern play because it's impossible to play in the draw for turn format like modern. It's not worth it.
Okay, I'm confused. Why does this go on you if it says enchanted creature you control?
Oh wait, that's right.
I'm gonna float as much mana as I physically
But
can.
So I could put that on.
yeah, you could do that. I thought it was just
Wizards use one meter or
So I'm floating 15.
Fine, I was just reading it and I was like, oh,
And because my fish off would go to the
Yeah,
graveyard,
so-
because that would do my
Yeah.
So
that
I mean,
changes
basically,
disrupted.
this card would be if I was
Black has
protecting,
in
if I was stacking you
blue has
like
counter
this, or you in
spells.
general.
Nobody else is actually playing except for red can pull up your
You do it actually at instant
Yes.
speed if it has-
I mean, I have 15
Well, that's
floating
why it's
mana right now.
If you look at it, it's a little closer.
there are
On his end step, or before he moves phases, I'm gonna blue sun Zenith for X equals 12.
The art and scales is the deck now.
I also have a play too, but I didn't
But,
play everybody when you did. But I could
Modern's
remember
great. Legacy's even
basically
better.
two red. I would be able to do that.
Legacy's
Time
done.
to shuffle, blue sun Zenith. I mean, I blue sun Zenith Jeremiah for 26 once because I had consecrated things
They've
out
been
and
out all
wanted
the
to
cards
cards.
that can't be dealt with.
And I drew Jace out of it, so I played Jace, milled myself for 2, drew a card, couldn't draw a card, so I
But
won.
the release valve in Legacy is enforceable. Like a lot of those decks
Or I could not.
don't have enough to push through a free counter spell that you can stop on turn 1. There is a turn 1 deck that's like
Oh, you mean that way?
Yeah, plays all two spell spells.
Oh.
No land. It just
What's the
turbos out
limitation?
mana.
Okay, that's what I forgot. Okay.
Mills his entire life.
No, I mean, what's the limitation on like what can be sped up?
Reanimate a angel.
So you had it out?
Yeah, I gotta. I was in work late tonight, or not. I worked late tonight, and,
Yeah.
and I gotta open tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
and I don't know how late I'll be there tomorrow. I'm the assistant manager, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Max hand size.
But thank you for the soul ring.
Yeah,
I think
actually-
that will. Because the last time I played it was a mana issue too. Just like not getting mana
Yeah.
out there.
Well, so I was actually looking because you kind of seem like you're going for a tokens life gain type of thing, or at least.
Well, see, some people are like, oh, well, if you're using Elish, go tokens, and I'm like, and I was like, kind of going for a combo. I'm like, a little bit of life gain wouldn't hurt, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
were
you
gaining-
saw I have the card in there that's like, pay 50 life to do 50
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I went with some. It is kind of tokens, but a lot of people are like, oh, you know, if you're gonna be getting life with her, you should put this card in there, and you know,
Yeah.
like last time I played, I got over 60 life, so